it's scary.
Wait, what'd
There
you
are
say?
towns,
Let
huh?
me. I just had to press record. You said one thing earlier. What was that again? That I'm what?
You're you're right. I think. I think I said you were right about that.
Oh, okay. Let me duly note this. I'm right. Okay, go on.
That in some areas of the SIP, there are towns where if you have anything other than whiteness, you do not want to be in those places after dark.
Yeah.
Sundown towns, they're called. That
Wow.
shit is still around. But
Dang.
on the coast where I am, more money comes through here. You got the casinos and stuff, tourists, like cruising the coast. See a lot of like really sick cars. People come down from all over, sell, antique cars, super modded stuff. It's pretty sick, dude. Like
I think that's.
really
I'm
sick.
pretty sure that's in every state. Every state has the car show.
What is it like?
Because you
Cruising
hit
the
a
coast.
certain age, man, that's all you want to do. I guess. I hope I never live that long. Honestly, if you have to do that after a certain age, I'm not fucking interested. Thank you.
I don't know.
But
It's
yeah,
just
car
stuff like
shows are prevalent all over, dude. That's not. I'm telling you,
I just mean like
there's a
the
lot
more
of.
money through, you got more money coming through the coast versus sundown towns. It's
Wow,
more
the weird thing about that is a lot of these car enthusiasts actually have cars that are worth like $4,000. They're like these
Mhm.
old fucking pieces of shit that they renovated up to look like new, but they're still just total cheap nothings. And they'll go to
Yeah.
car shows and hang out. Hey, if that's the last possible place for us to have a social life, then I can't hate on it. But I just want nothing to do with it in any way. It's always been depressing to me since I was little. Do you show up at the A&W, try to get you a foot long? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No, what do you know about the footlongs, dude? You don't know shit about no foot. No, I'm not talking about Subway right now. We're talking about A&W footlong hot dogs, dude.
Is that like a gas station? Or what the
And
fuck?
A&W, a gas station, dude. You need to smack your. Come on with it.
Gloves?
Come on with the powder right now. You need to smack your damn self.
I don't know what an
I don't
A&W
know what
is.
an A&W is. You pull in and some banging lovely
Yeah,
lady comes out.
it sounds like a root beer. Like the root beer. That's what I associate
Yeah.
it with.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Tell me.
That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
Root beer.
A&W, dude. Yeah. A&W root beer, A&W hot dogs. You know what I mean?
Oh, you made it sound like you're
Jesus.
going into an establishment.
Yeah. Well, it is an establishment. Yes, it is. It's a restaurant. Okay. It's called A&W. All right.
Oh, okay. That's got
Are
to be
you
like a
that
milk.
much younger than me? Holy shit.
No,
I'm
it
done,
might be
dude.
just
I'm
like
cooked.
American.
That's it.
No,
I thought we were the same age, and
we're
that's it. I'm
not.
totally cooked. Somehow you know about good times, but you also don't know about A&W hot dogs. Every time I bring up the footlong these days, everybody gets offended. Everybody's so homophobic. They're like, no, I don't go for footlong hot dogs. It's just like, all right, dude. They were a hot dog, okay? Look it up, man. Anyway, this all started with depressing car shows. And even as a kid, I'd go to that shit, I'd be like, God damn, that looks depressing. I mean, you're just parked in a parking lot, sitting
Oh
in a
well, shit.
fucking lawn chair by your car. This is where life goes? I hope not.
I don't
I,
know, dude. The
I
whole coast is the fucking car show. People burning tires and
well,
races happening everywhere.
I'm from where they had
This is,
Super Nats, Super Nationals. It's like the biggest car show in the country.
I don't
And
know.
Super Nats would come down there, and I just thought, okay, it's even more depressing the more people that come. It's
Hmm.
even more depressing when the whole country swoops into little old tiny Youngstown, Ohio, or nearby Youngstown. For what? Oh, look at that car. Holy shit, look at that car. I just can't do it, man. I don't know. They ain't heard of the internet or something. But
Yeah.
that was so depressing to me that people would do that. I don't know why that's depressing. I think I just wanted nothing to do with it. Like nothing at all. Don't want to show up. I don't want a car. I'm not gonna go
Because
just
you
sit
don't
somewhere.
have a
Whoa.
super fast car?
Whoa. What'd you do with your mic? Holy shit. What the fuck? Did you swallow your mic?
No, I didn't. I'll put it
God
back to what it
damn.
was.
That felt I mean, I have the shivers still, okay? I am physiologically changed from that. What are you trying to fucking Five Nights at Freddy jump scare me or some shit? What are you,
I was just,
Foxy right now?
I was just tested to
Dude,
see if
you
you
were
would know.
mangled Foxy up in my face, dude.
10% difference in
Whew.
gain. Apparently, you did.
Yeah, you were deep throating your mic. You hooked it to your voice box directly.
And it wasn't even close either. That's good. That's a big difference. Okay.
Yeah, well, you got your fancy pants mic out there.
Well, the last time the audio was
Mr.
bad.
fucking fancy over here.
Dude, it's not that expensive. It's like $120. Your headset costs about that.
No, it doesn't actually. These Corsairs are getting cheaper and cheaper, thank God. They're a fair company, that Corsair.
Oh, really? It's a Corsair mic. Okay. I got a
No, not right
Logitech.
now. No, I've got the Orb. I got the Orb you sent me, dude.
I
For
thought you
this
meant
fucking show. Oh,
like your
yeah.
actual headset that you hear things out of.
That's a Corsair. That's what I said. Yeah, Corsair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
are
who
they
doesn't
good?
have a Corsair? They're all right. I'd rather the Hyper X,
Is that also Corsair?
the Hyper Cloud. I believe I had. It lasted like dude. That thing's gonna outlive me. I don't know where it is. I lost it in a move or something. But
But it's still out there.
They work, and they're so light. I love them. There's a reason why it's called the
Mhm.
Hyper Cloud, dude. Look it up, man. That's a really nice
Yeah,
headset.
I need a new mic too.
Super light, dude. And it's not gonna break, dude. You can give it to the kids, let them use it. It's not gonna
Hell,
break, dude.
hell no.
Where every other headset, I remember at one point my stepson broke my Astro A40s back in the days, dude, when we were like playing against pro teams sometimes, and
Yeah, those
you
are
kind of
fun.
wanted those Astros for 7.1 digital Dolby surround sound, of course, and to know to know when someone's coming up behind me, I could hear they're walking in the snow.
Oh god, you can hear the crunch, the
Yeah,
soft crunch.
no, the shit was serious. I need my optical cable because otherwise, the physics isn't the same. You don't have the same speed of signal. Of that was like life back then, dude. You have little sticky notes all over your
This is the best.
TV.
That was the best voice you've ever done. I love that.
No, what do you mean, dude? Who is that? We could give him a name, I guess. But he was
That is
serious, and his girlfriend was serious too.
his name, Billy Joel.
I have a really hot Asian girlfriend.
Need some fucking nasal spray. I
I,
love it, dude.
oh,
I just picture you like hunched over and your shoulders high as fuck, and buttoned up,
I think
plaid shirt.
you're just forgetting how pro I am, and that I have a deviated septum. So I've told you this. I used to
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I used to be a tough kid, and
A tough kid.
I got fucked up. So now I have a deviated septum.
Yeah, dude. If you talk like that for real, I couldn't
Yeah, I
take
can
you
do this all
seriously.
day. We can do this all day, buddy.
Oh, I want to get you in like an old person costume and just send you into places to do weird shit, just to see
When's bingo start?
just fucking go into Walmart and just find a microphone and ask the store when bingo begins.
Hey. Well, here before too long, my hair will probably look like that, so I won't need a costume. Thank you.
You're
That's
gonna be
why.
peppery forever.
No,
Just like this.
no, I'm gonna look like Anderson Cooper. Put
No,
on
stop
if
it.
Anderson Cooper didn't work out. Yeah, that's gonna be me. It's gonna be fine. Because one thing I've learned in my journey in this rock is
Is
that
that you're beautiful no matter what?
no, not that at all. No, definitely not.
Fuck.
Wasn't I wouldn't even speak towards the reference of value of that because it's so subjective. We're gonna look like so many different things over our life. It's kind of silly to worry about. But
Facts.
I've noticed that it really just doesn't fucking matter. I've done the science, I've done the study, I did the study of the body and the study of food and the study of sleep and the study of alcohol, and did all these
Mhm.
things and got super healthy and reversed metabolic age and all this healing and autophagy and all these things. And where did it lead me? Yeah,
Fucking
well,
anal.
basically, what? It led me not to anal, but to a far better place of an understanding that it just doesn't fucking matter, that nobody cares. The only compliments. The only, I love it. Not the anal, but the joke. But anyway, the the truth of the matter is, nobody really gives a shit. You know, nobody really gives a shit. So that's good. That's good to know. So it doesn't mean like, hey, just go get congestive heart failure and diabetes and high blood pressure and, you know. But just don't, take it slow, man, is all I'm saying. We need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to slow the fuck down. And I'm not talking about just on the freeway, but I was on a little bit of the road thought for a moment. I was thinking about how these cops, and they're not cops. You know what the cops are in reality, dude? You know who really keeps us safe out here, dude? You really want to know?
Truckers.
Thank you. That was my thought. I said, you know what? You know who the real cops are? The social police. The professionals that are on the road while we are limping in with our toddler experience. And we're trying to be like them. We want to be like you when we grow up. Pull the horn, bud. I'll put my blinker on and I'll hold it just long enough and I'll make sure it looks right. And I know you're a fucking professional behind me, so
People don't know how to pass semis properly.
People don't know how to drive at all. It's fucking wild. I don't understand. It's like a go-kart race out here. So
dude, when I was
makes no fucking sense.
Holy moly, fuck Texas as a truck driver. Like, fuck going through Texas.
I'm pretty sure you could say that about anywhere, man. There's places anywhere that you'd be like, I wouldn't go through that part. And truckers learn the routes to avoid if they can.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't avoid it because logistically you're losing too much money to avoid it. And you have to go through Houston or Dallas or
Austin,
San Antonio or whatever. Indianapolis can get all the way fucked. I have a personal bone to pick with Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
That is the armpit of the fucking country.
Indiana?
Yeah, that's Indiana. The only good thing in Indiana is Notre Dame, and they got backhanded by my Buckeyes. So.
Oh, I only went through there.
OH? Sorry, Notre Dame people. I love you.
Oh, I don't watch sports.
Dude, if you were going to watch something, college football is extremely entertaining. But especially if you know the combat strategy on both sides to any level, like even on a fundamental basic level. It doesn't take a genius to figure out here. This isn't fucking chess, okay? It's a lot more like paper, scissors, rocks. Anybody can play paper, scissors, rocks. And that's really what football is. It's paper, scissors, rocks.
How they gonna make the signs if they ain't got no hands?
Nah, dude, it's metaphorical, okay? It's a metaphor. Okay. I don't mean they're literally paper, scissors, rocksing. But it is that. There's three options, more or less, right, on both sides, on what either side can do. And the whole notion of being able to audible to what they see and read the other team, read the defense, read the offense. And it's this mind game between coaches that have been, doing this kind of battle strategy against each other for some of them 50 years. And they're sitting up in a booth and they're commanding the troops, dude. And when you think about that, it's pretty interesting, actually. Not the NFL so much, kind of boring compared to college, but college football is genuinely entertaining because they're not so good that they're perfect like the NFL. It's like predictable in the NFL, but in college football, man, golly, is it entertaining? Because they're good, but they'll drop the ball randomly. They'll fuck up totally. You don't really know what's about to happen, dude. In college football, you got no idea. Nobody does. Because they're still kids. These aren't grown-ass professional football players, They're kids.
Yeah. Did they pay them? They pay them, right?
They started doing something. They didn't forever, but they started doing something.
Something really gay.
You actually get paid for your like royalty on your name rights in football games now.
Oh,
they didn't forever. It's just highway robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get paid on that, and they probably get something. But that's only because football is so profitable. The rich guys are like, all right, dude, here, kick him a little money, man. Just make him play the damn game.
Well, yeah. Why would you
tell him don't stop, all right?
Just
don't stop.
Give him some money. Fuck, dude. Like, hook him up a little something.
Yeah, and then they'd put him in trouble if they made money off their, merchandise, or if they sold something that they signed. They would be, in all this trouble because I don't know. They're supposed to be poor, damn it.
No, they're supposed to get compensated for putting their bodies on the line for people's entertainment.
In college, though, they get a scholarship and that's it. A lot of them have a scholarship, but it pays for their college, which is arguably that's their payment.
Give them stocks or something. That's not enough for me. Fuck that.
Stocks in the college. These are not profit organizations.
Well, they're making a shit ton of money, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're profiting, but it depends on the college you're talking about, and it's kind of probably a weird dark rabbit hole, like who's actually getting the money, man. I don't know. Somebody is though, that's for sure, because they have all these bowl games and millions in advertising pour in.
A lot of people watching.
Oh, totally, dude. The Ohio State game was amazing, and the one before that was amazing. And I'm telling you, the last three they played, they were so entertaining. Not the last one, because Notre Dame is like Notre Dame. Like, get out of here, dude. Who are you talking to? But the game before that,
makes people like college ball more than the NFL. I think.
Like I said, it's just unpredictability, dude.
I think college football would be more entertaining to watch just because of the age. Those guys are like young and virile, and
they'll fuck up. I mean, they're also like idiots. You never no idea what they're gonna do. And
people like that.
It's just different from the NFL because they don't have so much speed and so much strength in college yet that it's like you have to only do certain plays, otherwise people are gonna get fucking hurt in the NFL.
Okay.
I mean, the NFL are the biggest, fastest humans on God's green earth.
Okay.
There is no one who is bigger, faster, and stronger. No one. You show me where. There's no sport like the NFL. These are the most athletic in terms of speed, size, and not only that. I mean, they're just so good at the game that it gets unbelievable in terms of just like the fraction of a second that it comes down to in reaction time as a receiver or somebody on defense covering, and like it's unbelievable how hard it is to be in the NFL. And that's fine. Like, God love them. But I just don't want to watch it that much because it's just kind of boring. It's just so traditional football because it has to be. They can't really run the same number of like QB sneaks and like interesting little trick plays and stuff that you'll see in college where they'll do like a fake punt in college.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that in the NFL. Like, very rarely are you going to see a fake punt. So it's just, it's boring, man. It's like real traditional football. And it gets down to like the real detailed shit that you'd have to be an expert to even notice the difference. I'm not. I'm just a kid who grew up playing Madden. I know what the different types of plays are. And it's fun to watch these college coaches call plays and the defense react and their offense and react on the next play, the next time they have the ball and stuff. And it's a cat and mouse psychological game between the offensive coordinators on one team and the defensive coordinators on that team versus the other two on the other. And it's a 2v2 battle, dude. And they got their little soldiers out there fighting, but really it's a chess game between a 2v2. And then you have a head coach that's separate who's also there, maybe a 3v3 in that sense, But it's a lot like chess, and the players are actually the coaches that you're watching, like draw up the plays, run them in what order, set up this play. It's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. I've liked it a lot lately.
Like, yes. Have you ever heard his mother speak? Elon's mother?
I mean, I've seen The Wizard of Oz. She's the green one?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
When does the house fall on her?
Not yet. I hope it does. The same time that the fucking house falls on Trump. Like,
and this, on the Daily Wire, yeah. All at once. I heard some weird theory about how, like, I can't remember the theory. Have you heard the theory about how the real evil witch was actually the one guiding Dorothy? The good, the good witch of, you might say, I don't know, the East, I guess. Far East Coast.
Yeah, but said, I mean, like, if you actually look at the story of the Wizard of Oz, like, good is bad and bad is good. The Wicked Witch of the West was manipulated by the fucking damn Wiz, the Wizard of Oz or whatever, into trying to fuck up the whole Munchkin land. It's all political bullshit. All of
Really?
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you
Look
try
into
to
the
fuck
story,
up the
brother.
Munchkins, dude? What did the Munchkins do?
I did never
She
really
was
hear
actually
that
trying to
story.
save the people of Oz, save the
Who
animals, save the Munchkins, and everything else. And the wizard was trying to take power and make people believe that he actually had all this magic and shit like that, and was trying to use her magic to manipulate everybody. But she wasn't for the bullshit, and so she got cast as the outcast, the person going against the regime. Everybody hunt the wicked witch.
I
It's
see.
bullshit.
Okay, that's the theory of the Wicked Witch of the West being like socialism, then, or communism, or
What?
Marxism,
I mean, that's the way to look at it, dude.
and
Like it
and
all boils down
wow, you're
to
right, because if you go a layer deeper, that the good witch is actually not, and so what we thought always was the red, white, and blue is always good, and we do the right thing, and we pledge allegiance, and all these things, and we find out later that fuck, man, we're on the wrong team. That's what I was saying about Helldivers too. They make games that do this, and now there's more talk about 1984 and all these quotes from George Orwell, which are never are good. When you have quotes from George Orwell that apply to now, we're probably fucked. But you keep seeing
right.
quotes from like the 80s of like, yeah, we saw this coming. We saw this coming. And fuck. You realize how little it matters what you do or what we do or what anybody does. And I'll just re-echo what I was talking about earlier with Eric, is that we just have to slow the fuck down.
Smoke some weed, man.
Well,
I
of
mean,
course.
honestly, it's all a matter of misdirection. Sleight of hand trick. That's what it is. Make a person look in this direction, do what the fuck you're doing in the other direction.
Well, I just mean on a
And
psychological level of like, we think we matter and what we do matters so much. We think that our lives matter and that all these things. But then when you look at the long range of history, the problems are derived so long ago that we're all looking at each other like, hey, who should we blame? Hey, the guy we should fucking blame is probably dead. The guy we should blame is
right,
probably fucking retired and close to dead. We don't know. It's so long ago. It's such a long-term problem that we're all so in the hustle bustle of our lives, and our lives are what matter, because when we die, and as time goes on, generations get more and more kind of confused about the impact of their own life. And you can see it in like in our minds and our thoughts, how we think about like, oh, you know, wow, this started so long ago. I was I was a baby. No, I wasn't even born, actually. So, wow, this is so much bigger than me. This is so much bigger than us. This is so much bigger than what we think in one election, you know? And it's hard to accept that, I think, because we have to face our own like demise. So we're all like, oh, we got to hurry up and do this and do that because my life matters and I'm a special snowflake. And it's all a fucking joke. Humans suck. And we suck at even realizing that,
We
you know,
suck.
well, just that we can't even impact it. So we need to slow down. We need to stop worrying about so much, because how much impact do we really have on this stuff? I mean, like Reaganomics from the 80s has more impact on this than we do now in our short lives. Like we're just part of the movie, man. We just chill out. Like what
Economics.
Reaganomics?
Yeah.
You don't want to know, dude.
Why? I like to know stuff for no reason other than just to know it.
That's the basic concept that money trickles down from the rich. So if you relieve taxes of course, bullshit. And they've shown that on a, you know, actual economic level in terms of economists that study this shit. There is no evidence of trickle down working. You just have the top people getting richer, right? And it's a pretty well known concept for a long time. And some people love Reagan, and that means pretty much you're a racist. And that would go to my next question, which go to these trap questions. And maybe we should save this for tomorrow. I'm not sure. But that would be a good trap question, like talking about questions that are seemingly innocent, that are questions that you don't see as a danger for the conversation or the interaction or the relationship. Questions that seem totally benign, but they are actually, and they can be traps. They can get you into weird misunderstandings of each other and perceptions of each other. And sometimes those perceptions are actually fucking true if you ask the right question in certain situations. Like, for example, if we ask the question about what we're talking about, or maybe you ask somebody about Candace Owens, right? What do you think about Candace Owens tells a lot about that person.
And they may not even realize that.
No, of course not.
Oh,
Perception is everything. How a person perceives something dictates the outcome of a situation, whether it's
mhm.
good or bad. You think about, let's think about something, simple. Like, let's think about the KKK. Let's think about the Bloods and Crips. Like, why were those organizations started?
Mm. Is that a genuine
Do you
question?
know?
I
It was
think
started to protect the communities.
yeah.
I mean,
So
allegedly, I
no,
mean,
no, it's not allegedly. They were actually started to protect their communities, to protect their own.
that's pretty
The
racist,
way
bro.
it's the absolute truth. If you go back and look at
So
the
you're
history,
saying that the KKK were just trying to protect their families by lynching and mobbing and burning lowercase t's. They
that's not
just
how it started.
well, it
That's not
started.
how it started
Well,
at
that would
all.
imply that it would start with some gangster. I don't know, Tupac in 1930 or something. I don't know. Somebody
No,
who's a
I'll give
criminal.
you
Who are they
the
protecting
actual
themselves
history.
from then? Why are they
So
so?
they were protecting their community from the outside people that they didn't want in the community. Now that happened to be African Americans, but it was a matter of actually wanting to protect what they had, their own.
Right, but
Even with the Crips, when the
what,
Crips first started, the Crips started to protect the community against injustices from the white people, from police that was coming in and perpetrating their communities. Now, what it grew into is something totally different because of how the outside perceived these organizations that started. Now, when you start to look at it from a generational level, it grew into what it is now. The KK plays lynching people and putting crosses in yards and everything else. It grew into that. But the original founders, not all of them had that ideology, which is why there were so many separations between Grand Wizards and between organizations as a whole versus one county versus another county versus one state versus another state. Same thing with the Bloods and Crips. It all started to protect the community and protect what they had, to make sure that nobody could come in and cause harm to their people. Now, do I advocate for it at its current state? No. But do I understand the methodology behind creating the organization? Of course. Because if you think about it as an individual, if I put a fence up around my property, it's not because I think that people are absolutely horrible. It's because I just want to make sure that my shit stays straight. I might have some hedges that I'm growing, and I don't want nobody trampling on shits. Now, how my neighbor perceives it is totally different. If my neighbor perceives it as I'm looking for privacy and I'm trying to
yeah, I
exclude them,
mean, we
and that's
know.
why they don't come over, that's on them.
Yeah, we know. We got them. We know what you're doing in that backyard, dude. Got that 6-foot fence.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not going to
Shit.
take it all the way to the diddler level, but you're having some fun back there. All right, you got
I
the
got
fence.
goats that gotta fuck. I'll be honest.
He's got goats. We down here in the South, things are different. It slaps different out here. And I don't know if you've been to the Carolinas, but
that goat pussy something else.
Nah, but dead serious. Like
yeah.
perception predicts outcome. Like even when we was talking about like the Black
Yeah,
Lives
but
Matter
honestly,
march.
dude, I cannot get on the side of the Ku Klux Klan because they mostly, to me, are cloaking their motive in some
Look at
other
the history
bullshit.
behind it.
Well,
See,
look at all of history. It's mostly cloaking their motive with bullshit, you know.
maybe,
And then you have
maybe.
retaliatory measures that are like, oh, I don't know, the Black Panthers. And the Black Panthers did not cloak shit. They could be very
Now that's
clear
where I'm gonna stop
about,
you right there.
oh,
That's where I'm gonna stop you right there.
where
Because
were their
again,
alternative motives?
the Black Panthers started out protecting their people
Right.
against
No.
injustice.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And
That's
what they grew
That's
into is totally
reactionary,
different.
though. That was reactionary, and that was justified compared to the Ku Klux Klan that basically just weren't so happy about all these uppity, you know what's, and all these people out here that should be slaves or whatever the fuck they thought back on Juneteenth.
But see, that denotes everybody having that same ideology, and not everybody did, which is why there was separatism. So
Well,
that's what you have to understand.
I'll
Like
just say,
the way people perceive things is what dictates the outcome of how things happen. And that's what
true.
I'm trying to
Right.
articulate to
That
you.
I feel you that it's not all truth, but at the same, I mean, in their eyes, their reality is their reality, and I get that. But it it is starting from a place far before that. Again, we have run into the same fucking problem as humanity, that we think just what our parents say matter, and that's what affects us. But in reality, like those people that were super racist down in the South, like they were how many generations deep into the colonies that were racist? So you couldn't go back far enough to even know who really started this chain of the telephone game of generation and generation and generation. And next thing you know, the signal is from 100 years ago or more. You know, I mean, it's
So I
totally
pose this
bullshit.
question to you. I pose this question to you. When somebody talks to you about the rebel flag, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel like it is a symbol of hatred.
You feel like it's a symbol of hatred.
Yes, that's what it has
Okay,
been.
what do you
Torment
say?
of many
What do you
humans
say?
under that flag. Yes.
What do
It's
you
very
say to
similar
the
to the
black person?
sickle and hammer of Russia,
What do
or
you say to the black person that defends the rebel flag?
a black person that defends a rebel flag.
Yeah.
I would say one thing and they'd maybe think about it. I don't know. For some reason, people don't get this one, but I would say roaches for raid.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you like this. There was a lot of black people, a whole battalion during the Civil War that was all black that went to defend the South, to defend their way of living. Now, do I advocate for slavery? Hell no. I'm a black man. Why the fuck would I advocate for slavery?
Right,
But I
right.
will say this, that there were certain black people that wanted their way of life to stay the same and didn't want the Union to come in and disrupt it. Case in point.
Well, who is that in
In,
the socioeconomic class, though? I mean, that
in
wasn't.
Camden, South Carolina, back in the day, during the Civil War, all documentation was hidden inside of a church. Did you know that? There was no state capitals or anything like that. Every documentation was hidden inside of a church. That's where they placed their business at.
That's where we hide shit, man. That's humans. We hide it at the
Did you
church.
realize that? Okay.
I mean, that's
So
where I hide the bag, bro.
The Union soldiers came down to Camden, South Carolina. And when the Union soldiers came down, they came down to burn the church so that they could burn the documents so that the South wouldn't be able to keep on going. They'd have to restart. Census information, laws, bylaws, everything. They wanted to burn the church. It was a black janitor that came out to the Union soldiers and told them, "You got the wrong church. You're looking for the church down the road." And so the Union soldiers, thinking, "Oh, well, surely this black man doesn't want to defend the South. Think about slavery." They went to the other church and burned it down. And he protected the documents for the South. So when you start to look at black,
And that was
that
Candace Owens' great grandfather. Somebody
no, it
that
wasn't.
was Candace
When you
Owens,
start to
the
think,
spirit of Candace Owens.
about certain black people that will defend the rebel flag, that's because that's like us defending our American flag. The
No,
American
dude.
flag was, dude, I'm
No.
telling you, think about
No.
it. The whole fucking Star
Absolutely
Spangled
not.
Banner was racist as shit. We don't sing the second verse, but the second verse talked about fucking slavery and
I
damn
just
how
can't.
important
I
slavery was.
can't ever get on board with that one, bud. I mean, there's some black people that maybe liked the Confederate because they
Black
wanted
slave
their.
owners, dude. Like some of the most brutal slave owners were black people. Like one of
Some of them were.
Well,
You're
fine. We're
absolutely
talking
right.
about one class. If you talk about the masses in the South, you didn't have slaves showing up to fight to keep being slaves. The fuck?
Bruh. They
I mean, they're
didn't
not
fight to
showing up
keep
to
being
not
slaves.
get their kids
Again,
back.
this is a matter of perception because were they fighting to be slaves or were they fighting to keep their way of life?
we can't say because we weren't there.
That's
Why
perception.
you wouldn't
That's what
want
I'm
to?
telling you.
No slave is like, I want to keep this way of life. I love this.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna play the
no
devil's advocate
slave.
here. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Again, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer. I do not advocate for slavery at all. However, when black people were in Africa and they conquered their civilizations, what the fuck did they first do? Turn them into goddamn slaves.
Right, but that's
Slavery has been
still
going around since the
class
beginning of
wars. That's still we're still talking about class wars though. So it's not like
okay.
that. I mean, yeah,
You're
fine.
talking about class wars. I'm talking about perception. I'm talking about how things are perceived. Because perception
Right.
again dictates outcome. So a person looking at it historically is going to say, well, historically, because of this certain class or this certain set, this was the people that were fighting against or fighting for. However, the fact of the matter is, it's all in how you perceive it. Ask a person that actually fought or has history lineage to that fight and see what their perception is. We're looking from the outside and saying, oh, well, this is wrong as a society, which is true. But the person that actually has that lineage to it is looking at it as my grandfather fought for this, or my grandmother worked to
Right. That's
help the
that's the
soldiers
Candace
there
Owen
because it's
grandfather theory.
whatever
Yeah.
happened. I mean, justification
It's
and
pretty much
perception.
that. Like,
The
yeah.
reason why slavery even existed in America and how they justify it was through biblical texts. Are you going to look at the Bible and say the Bible's wrong because it has in it talking about beating your slaves?
I mean, there's a lot of things I would say are wrong about the Bible, but not in the sense that it's wrong on a historic level. I don't agree on the premise at all that it's actually a real account of real things. Just really good book, great stories. You can learn a lot from it. Great way to live. What would Jesus do? I agree. But not on all things, not on everything that happened. It's a pretty fucked up book. Pretty fucked up. Pretty dark, bud. And there's plenty of other copies of the same theories of this Jesus, so it's hard to really define the value in metaphorical level or on historical level. Definitely wouldn't be historic in my opinion. It would be
I
a
mean,
great metaphor.
if you went into historical, again, that falls into the guidelines of what I was talking about, perception. Because when Constantine reformed the Bible and set up a whole council to reform the Bible, what he did was omit certain texts because he thought that it was too harsh for people to look at or didn't go and coincide with
You
what
know,
he thought
you know what
it
this
should
reminds me
be.
of, dude? This
What's
this
that?
this was Jay-Z going to that Diddy party, dude. Again
Exactly.
and again,
Without the
dude.
oil.
Again and
Without the
again, dude.
baby oil. Without the baby oil, they use
No,
coconut oil
they use hot
because it was
wax
natural.
or some torturous element. I don't know. They use their creative ideas for a month. They sat and thought, how am I going to torture this person? Shit got real. But yeah, you think about the same analogy. Jay-Z just agreed over a long enough period of time because he perceived it as okay. It was fine. And even though he doesn't face any actual criminal or even civil charges, I think that the pictures say a lot. But it's kind of funny how like those pictures say everything, but nothing matters about Trump and Epstein endlessly having pictures. We don't give a shit about that. We just look the other way. Our seeing eye is lying to us by seeing all those pictures, and we don't even talk. Nobody really talks about that because you wouldn't want to upset the Fuhrer.
True. True.
But yeah, that dude fucked kids for sure. He did. He done did it, man. He was that. What do you think he was there for the buffet?
I don't know who went there, so
Trump went there,
I don't know that.
and he had this big elaborate story about how he only stayed on the plane, bro. If you have that elaborate of a story, you're lying.
I don't know.
You're lying.
Definitely.
I mean, dude, come on. Dude's lying 1,000,000%. He keeps accounting the same lie story. That's not what someone does that doesn't give a shit because he didn't do anything. If they didn't give a shit because they didn't do anything, they wouldn't have this copied practice story that they slept with for 3 years or something afterward. And yeah, there's so many people guilty of that, though. It's not just on the right, but it's interesting that you don't really hear anything about their friendship. We were just good friends. We hung out. And I never got off the plane down there. I landed on the island. I did. Didn't get off the plane. I love the ladies on the plane. They were all adults, okay? They were all adults. And yeah, I did some SA, okay? But there's murderers out there. People murder. So my SA, whatever. But they're adults, so that's what matters. And he just emphasized that and emphasized the same story about being never off the plane. Dude, you don't fly down to Epstein Island to stay on the plane, dude. Not on a bad day. You don't plan on that. You're so full of shit. It's crazy. It's crazy that people buy it wholesale, and I think it's either the saddest thing ever or we're in the greatest comedy ever.
That's
That
why I don't even fucking listen to that shit,
just
bruh.
waiting for the punchline, I guess.
Because, people going bullshit anyway. So I fucking listen to it, brother.
I was thinking about a movie that we could write, a script idea where they're all just buddies and they all like actually are close friends. Like Trump and Biden, they're actually like good buddies and they've been friends for like a long time in this story. And then like, Obama is like a whole different person, like a totally different person than what we think of him as in the movie.
Like a fucking Chinese lady.
Well, he just totally acts different than what you'd expect somehow. We could write that in. But he would also be somehow the leader of the whole crew of like George Bush and Cheney. And you'd have like McCain in there. And they all get along and they all play golf and they all have their own like cabal that no one knows about that is the US presidents. It's like what actually, it would be like a movie in theory of what happens at Camp David. And it'd be totally a comedy where they basically just talk shit on each other the whole time. And they almost like would make plans of like, how about we call you Sleepy Joe and you just start passing out all the time? And he's like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, we should do that, dude. I will. I'll just pass the fuck out. And it'd be like, yeah, I'll call you Sleepy Joe. It'd be fucking great. And in reality, like the whole thing is just scripted and like they're close friends. And they set up Barack to be the drone predator killer who wins the Nobel Peace Prize. And the whole thing is just like, to me, it reminds me of something that the guys who made South Park would make or something. But it came to me that like if that was the case, it would be a pretty funny hypothetical. You could do a lot of things with that in that story. If they were all actually like very close friends in a weird like Full House or Modern Family, and you could write these characters to interact to play along with what they plan to be the narrative and how like Obama like lost a game of poker, so they made him the president that time, or just fucking silly shit.
Sounds like you really thought about this.
Oh, it'd be funny. Definitely be funny if put in the right hands. I don't know that I'm the right hands, but just as a random thought, I thought that would be pretty interesting to watch if the narrative was totally different, 180 degrees of what most people think. And like Trump is actually like a deep intellectual philosopher in real life. And like Biden would be like totally different, or you'd write these characters as totally different, but they're all like in on this play, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You'd even have like Jimmy Carter in it right before he dies, like, or you could take it back to having actors like back to Reagan and Nixon. Like Nixon being in on it would be hilarious in some way. And if Nixon was actually some like hippie, but they made him play that character because he just looks like a fucking tool with cop face or something, it'd just be funny. Like Nixon not be anything like he actually was.
Fuck you, Nixon. The war on drugs.
Like if he was like a total thug like Snoop Dogg in real life. Like in real life, not his role as a president. The whole satire of it all is what I mean. Just satirize the whole fucking thing.
That'd be like the opposite of what he did when he was in office or something.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much like perpetuated the war in Vietnam, made racist recruiting plans to recruit lower income ear quotes people from certain areas ear quotes that happen to be black, and they sent him out to go to the jungle. And the average lifespan of someone landing in a hot LZ in Vietnam was 16 seconds.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty fucking shit, man.
We lost that war. That was one we lost. We don't talk about it because, America doesn't lose shit. But no, we lose a lot. We do. We lost Afghanistan.
No one's ever won in Afghanistan.
Why did we think we would? I don't know. Who knows? But
never gonna win in the fucking Middle East, bro.
No. Well, they don't. Well, I mean, Middle Easterns, the extremists are smart enough that they just out reproduce us. They don't even care in the long run about killing. They don't have to kill us. Good old, Father Time will kill us, and they'll turn all their women into concubines and have an average of 18 kids per woman and try to keep up over a couple hundred years. Or 1,000. They got time, dude. They got time. They can do whatever they want to women. So good luck. And they basically weaponize women's reproductive rights to win the long-term war, to take over the whole world, is the, radical Islam takeover. Well, good luck trying to keep up with the Mexicans, guys. Good luck. Good luck trying to keep track of American good old fashioned horny people. All right, we're gonna do it. I mean, I know we've been talking about it, thinking about it, getting ready to get ready, but we're gonna do it. We are. We're gonna get real horny around here. Fucking Uncle Sam wants you. All right, he wants you. He wants to put babies in you. He wants to do things. All right.
Oh my God.
Uncle Sam wants you to go ahead and reproduce tomorrow. Tomorrow, right now. 10 minutes ago. Bitch, pee on the stick.
You should be 3 months pregnant already.
What are you doing? What are you doing? We got radical Islam out there. Do I got to put 2 Confederate flags in my front yard?
You need octuplets happening.
I need octuplets, apparently.
Of every day.
I'm going to have a real hard time getting behind the black guys fighting for the rebel flag. But I guess it's a good example of human psychology where, shit happens. And people totally get lost in the cuck sauce of being.
Anybody can be enslaved.
Well, that's true. That's a whole different level. It's hard to compare it to like now because, I mean, if you're a slave, then psychologically they're breaking you and what have you. You have like Stockholm syndrome.
You're a slave to the job, man, to the companies, man, the corporate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I imagine it like if I don't go fight this war, then I ain't getting the same level of food every day or something. I mean, fine, I guess, but that's not to say that he had any moral reason to back the slavery of his people and the separation of children and, I mean, the sale of a human. Like, come on, dude. I don't know. I'll tell you what, white people are more racist against white people than anybody else. And that ain't no hot take, dude. White people, we don't like each other. We don't like that history. We don't like our past. We don't like our ancestors. We don't like those races. We don't, man. We don't.
Nobody likes a racist.
And yeah, I mean, it's interesting how white people are actually way more kind of nervous about what a crazy white person would do, just like anybody else. There are certain things that make, you nervous because you have certain experiences in life. And there are like, groups of anybody can be scary. It just all depends on where you live and what are you going to see where you live. But wherever you live, there's danger. Wherever you live, somewhere there's danger for sure. If there's a human being, there's probably danger. We could verify that. The first way I would check if you're in danger is turn on your radio, quick. Try to find NPR.
You mean the fake news?
Do you not have NPR on your radio?
Everybody does.
No, dude, there's places that don't allow it, bro. There's places, okay? And those places, you got 8 different Baptist church back to back on the radio, okay? And you have a random rap channel, and then you got plenty of country in some places. So the first thing I do to check if I'm safe, first I'm like, dude, is there NPR on here? Where am I that far out here? Am I in the boondocks? Could they hear me scream if I did?
You're right, man. White people are the most racist against themselves. They have a lot of.
Dude, we really don't trust each other. Yeah, and not active humans right now, but we certainly don't like our history of like being such assholes. There ain't no white guy who's like real proud of his ancestry of oppression.
Right.
As y'all shouldn't be.
I mean, I'm British, dude. Come on, my name's fucking Colin. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of.
British was the most racist.
Yeah, the British. Yeah, we get it. We get it.
You are pretty racist, Colin.
For sure. No, I'm not. I'm not. But there was someone somewhere that made my ancestors.
White people. Clearly, you're racist against white people. So.
Oh well, yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes.
A racist.
And I don't mean it's not racist. It's prejudice.
It's fucking racism.
No, it isn't. There's a difference between prejudice and racism. Prejudice, we all have prejudice. We all have prejudice. I don't care. You could pretend like you're squeaky clean.
Fuck Whitey.
Everybody has prejudice. That's different than fuck Whitey, I think. I'm pretty sure. You're taking it to racism then. Prejudice is just like natural things that might have happened to you that then you have scars that you fear that same type of person. So that's a prejudice. That's not an entire race. That's a prejudice against certain scenarios a lot of time that are similar to what happened to you that caused trauma. Like if, for example, if you're robbed at gunpoint by 3 young African Americans then you would then be maybe a little bit nervous around groups
Wait a
of
minute. Wait a minute.
teenage
Wait a minute.
black dudes or
Why
teenage
why you
anyone.
automatically why you automatically go to three black men that couldn't be Mexicans?
No, I'm just telling you what happened to me.
Oh, okay.
Like
See,
actual
I don't hate
happened.
you. I don't hate you because of racism. It's because of your cop face.
I know.
Be
And
honest
that's
with
what
me.
they said too. They said, look at this fucking cop face. We gotta take him down.
We gotta get his ass.
What is he? What is he out here? What is he in Chinatown? What does he think he's doing?
Chinatown.
It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie about cops. But anyway,
Chinatown.
yeah. Well, Chinatown, they have comb overs and they smoke cigars. See, that was back when white people sounded cool. If you quote Gillis.
Now,
But
white
yeah,
people did sound cool during that time. Black people did not. If you ever watched Chinese Connection, the Bruce Lee movie, that damn Chinese restaurant scene when the black guy says, "You got any spare ribs, man? Come on, you don't know what spare ribs are? Why the fuck a black man gotta sound like that?
It's like the most stereotypical way.
yeah.
That's some bullshit right there. No,
That's not
goddamn well,
that's
that
not what they
motherfucker
sounded
was
like. That's not fair.
He's not a pimp. What the fuck is he?
What is it? What is that voice? It almost
I have
sounds
no
like a
idea.
crackhead for spare ribs. It's a spare rib addict, man.
You seen that?
Right?
I mean, it just sounds like a homeless person, really. If you're begging for food, and that has a weird tone that like there's some desperation to it. It's the fuck. Why do you gotta do that, man? Like he's got money. Why do you gotta make him sound like?
Are we rolling right now?
Like he's begging. Are you rolling?
Are we rolling?
Did you take some Molly?
No, dude. It's live, dude.
We've been live the whole time, but I'm gonna edit
For the
the
love of
dog
God.
shit out of it. I'm gonna go in here and get fucking surgical, cut out everything Eric said. Hell right, white power. I'm sorry.
White
I'm sorry.
power.
That was just. Whew. Sometimes I get excited and I just write down Mein Kampf.
That is pretty standard for you.
That's so funny.
That shit's crazy.
That sounds a boot right. Damn dirty white.
Damn, you went from a boot from Canada all the way to Sippy in one fucking swift move.
Bro.
That sounds a boot, right?
I can fucking do anything I want, mate.
Oh, you can do it. You're gonna go Aussie then.
You went
Fucking
Aussie.
Aussie. But can you do the British? Can you do the British? How British fucking are you? Oh, can you do the? How about?
I'm about to smoke again too.
Can you do a Spanish accent? I mean, come on.
See, now that's I take.
Can you do an African accent?
No.
Can you tell me what you think about Beyonce?
I don't know. I think she has like a good song or two. I guess I don't fucking know. I don't listen to her.
Murder, fuck, kill.
Oh God, absolutely. Death.
Whoa.
She's like kind of black, but not really black enough to be like cool. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Wow.
She lost her black card?
I don't think she ever.
I think this man is threatened by the power of powerful black women.
Powerful black women.
He doesn't like them.
You've never met her. She's a fucking Amazonian. Okay.
What?
And fucking Mariah is a very strong black woman on the inside. She's
well, that's what counts.
But my second baby mama, she like 6'2", black, very tall, powerful, strong woman. She is not afraid to say whatever the fuck she needs to say at any point.
Right. Yeah. No. Like. Right.
An entire apartment block.
She's the Chuck Norris of black women.
Yeah, basically type.
And I mean, she would fuck me somehow. So there's that. But I gotta pee. I'll be back. You guys keep this going.
Yeah, she liked to be dominated. So, and me as a 5'7" male, 6'2" woman.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Run that back. You said a 5'7" male. Are you talking about your type?
That is my size, my height. Okay. I'm 5'7".
Oh, that's your height. I thought you were giving your type.
The fuck is 5'7" type? What does that mean?
I'm saying you might like 5'7" males.
Um,
You like them taller?
no, they gotta be like Twinkie, you know?
Oh my goodness, man. You know what? I
What?
don't know if you were talking about actual baby mamas, but if we were going into people that kind of have like a celebrity status, then the double cheek twins, have you ever heard of them?
No, sir.
Okay, so they're these little people, to be politically correct, that are
Oh,
fine as hell. Now, here's the irony in it. I am definitely afraid of little people.
why?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
That
I,
is irrational.
okay, so when I was younger, I would see shows where the smaller guys like Willow would hobble after you,
What the fuck is Willow?
and that shit trips me the fuck out. It
What do you?
really does.
What is
Like
Willow?
the idea of somebody being small enough to grab my ankles just trips me out.
So like, you don't like Chihuahuas or something?
I could deal with chihuahuas, just not little people the size of chihuahuas.
Well, that could, or any if a Chihuahua had opposable thumbs and fucking grabbed your goddamn ankle, that wouldn't
Then
freak
I'd be fucking definitely afraid. That shit might send me in hysteria.
That's wonderful.
I've never really said that line before. It feels liberating
Yeah,
to be able to get my truth out.
you have a phobia of midgets. That's cool. Do you want to cure it? Like, have you ever thought about curing that?
How being in a room full of little people?
And just letting them, rub your fucking ankle, bruh.
Okay, now see, I can do little women, but little men, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, well, you're gonna need like, let's say 4 of them, and you can alternate, so that way
And
you can
just let them come rub my ankles.
yeah,
Yeah, nah, that would freak me the fuck out.
and you'll get used to it because you'll have a woman first, and you'll be like, okay, it's not so bad, and then we'll do the dude, and he'll have soft hands, so it won't be so bad. I'm like, okay, it's not so bad, and then go back to a woman, and her hands will be a little and then the dude, will just keep tearing it up until they're fucking crawling towards you, groaning and growling and drooling, and fucking clawing your ankles with little crabby hands.
I think you just described a Diddy party.
That's probably accurate to a fucking T.
That's probably majorly accurate.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So then, what do you do with that? Like, I mean, do you use a full bottle of baby oil?
I just want to watch the fucking videos. Like, I want to see what's up.
So I need to record this shit. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's not happening.
like if it was like a perfect scenario, I'd be there. I'd hold your fucking hand, tell you it's gonna be all right. It's okay, little buddy. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. I give you a little
Okay,
pat.
so I think I need to throw a plug in, calling out to all the little people, men mainly, preferably, preferably little people that are a part of the KKK. I need you to come rub my ankles. We got to make this video for E.
it's it's fucking phenomenal. I love it.
A full on Diddy party of little people. So Munchkin Land party.
I think there's an OnlyFans for that.
And there's an OnlyFans for it. So Colin, the
Yeah.
topic is I just explained that I'm in love with the double cheek twins. They're these little people. I don't know if you ever heard of
Right.
them.
No, I've been following along, and I just let you go because I love it.
Yeah.
The idea of a Diddy party being Munchkins grabbing your ankles. I don't know that that's accurate if we run the tape. We play Monday quarterback here. I don't think anyone was doing that, really. It's more like giants taking your fucking soul from you. So from above, like God's there and saying, yeah, I was never there for you. Obviously. Now go to the pool and just pretend like you can sit down.
So we'll set the scene. We'll make it a Jack and the Beanstalk themed movie.
There's something about the little people that is a little bit off-putting, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of scary. It's probably the movie fucking Leprechaun, honestly, more than anything. It's these social, media inputs that we can't unsee. And there's these, articulations and acting of like, this is little people. And if you were the wrong age when Leprechaun came out, you had those nightmares. You had those nightmares.
I mean,
You didn't want to find the end of the golden fucking pot. That's how they get you, dude. Talking about some pot of gold, dude. You find the wrong place in the woods with the double rainbow, dude. You're about to get it.
Double rainbow.
You don't want to find the end of that. You go the other way if you've seen Leprechaun.
Well, see, I'm more of an 80s baby, so it was Willow for me.
The fuck is Willow?
Willow was a little magician. Like, he turned the damn old witch into a
Sounds
fucking
like a
goat.
copy of Leprechaun.
Like
Nah, Leprechaun actually came out after Willow did. Willow came out in the 80s. But it's the little hands for me. The little hands and that hobble.
I'm with you, dude. Hobble, no, not necessarily. It depends on who you know. My best friend growing up was a dwarf. Yeah. My best friend growing up most of my life was a dwarf. So you got me, a fucking giant. I was 6'1" when I was 12. And I was best friends with a dwarf.
That's fucking weird.
But he was dope, dude, because a dwarf is no different. There's a difference between dwarfs and midgets. Most that you see that are like actors and what have you are dwarfs. Like in Game of Thrones or whatever, that's a dwarf. Right. A dwarf has a normal human head, normal size. What's that?
I thought you were gonna say Lord of the Rings, bro.
Maybe there's probably dwarfs there too. I don't know, but the most prominent actor that comes to my mind because of fucking investment or something is the guy from Game of Thrones that we all know, the dwarf from Game of Thrones. Most people know that guy. What was his name? I don't know, Thaddeus or Thenian or I'm not a fan of pedophilia porn on HBO called Game of Thrones, but they had this dwarf in the pedophilia porn, and he's a good actor.
Shows have like unnecessarily large amounts of sexual content. That pisses me off.
It all goes back to Diddy, really. So it's all over now. We got him.
You motherfucker! You just ruin everything.
I mean, literally everything. Literally, Topanga. You don't think Topanga had to come? She did.
He's like the most worthless darky there is.
Oh.
He is
not the darky.
Oh
my god.
Oh, okay.
That's why darkies were born.
That's when I have to mute by law.
So wait a minute. All the other shit that we said, and you're gonna mute on that one?
Darky. Tell me more about that.
He's just really dark.
Mm-hmm.
He's blacker than most black people. He's
okay. To the level so I'm most racist against white people, and black people are most racist against black people. Can we all agree?
Pretty much. Well, not all black people. All black people are racist.
Okay, let me rephrase that. We're most judgmental of our own race.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the Dave Chappelle skit where damn Rick James is on the couch and he's like, "Darknesses."
Yeah, that was pretty much Diddy. That was a foreshadowing of what's going on.
You think Rick James?
He's basically Rick James at his parties. Yeah, dude. Have you seen those videos, dude? I mean, not the ones that you want to see, but the videos that they have. He's basically Rick James. He's walking around. Everybody gets a drink, bitch. Don't ever question me. I'm gonna sing a song now, bitch. And he just randomly starts singing. Like, I mean, it's fucking weird, man.
Rick James, bitch.
I don't care how rich you are, dude. That's not how you throw a party, Diddy. I'm sorry. That's why you had to beg people to show up, man. Come on now.
I hear that happened. That he did things to Justin Bieber, and that's why he went crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we don't need to get into all of it, but yeah,
man, it sucks, dude.
Why does just the Bieber case upset you? Is that your racism? You're not worried about who was that?
Just a kid. I don't know any other kids.
Who was the other Meek? You're not worried about Meek. You're worried about
Meek likes that, dude.
But Bieber couldn't. Bieber couldn't
You're
like
not
it.
worried about
Yeah,
Usher?
because he was like a kid. He
Usher
didn't
was
like
the
Well,
first
that's
child.
fair, but like he came back, and
Yeah,
he kept coming back.
He
I
didn't
don't
have a
know.
choice. He didn't have a
Mm,
choice.
you always have a choice.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Diddy made that kid think he could fucking disappear at any moment in time if Diddy wants it. So
Yeah, but he's
um,
Bieber. He's got protection. He's not like some just random white guy.
you don't
Bieber made
believe
his own self
to make
disappear.
that protection go away with how much money he has, buddy.
Yeah, I
If
suppose. He's like, take your little tiny protection and I will bring the Mexican cartel down on your ass.
Mhm,
I suppose.
mhm.
I mean, I can change my mind if I'm given evidence. And that's the next question I have for you. Do y'all believe in ghosts?
I want to.
Believe in ghosts? I'd have to see one.
Like I really want to, dude.
You
Like I
do.
want to believe in this stuff, but
Yeah.
like I'm such a logical person that don't
I
ask
want
me
to
how
believe
I
in it
feel
too. I
about
do.
anything.
I want to believe in it.
I don't. I
That's
want to
another
so bad
question you got to watch out for. It's a trap.
because
Women ask
I
that
want
on,
to. I have hope that that kind of stuff it does exist because that would make me feel better. As far as I get comforts. That would be it.
Yeah,
I get that comfort stuff, but
right.
logically, doesn't seem likely.
It's mostly for me.
So wait a minute.
I want to be sure the ghost of Jenna
You have to
Jameson is
get, like,
around.
technical.
The
You
ghost of
have to
Jenna Jameson.
You know
Why
what I
do you
mean?
need the ghost of
I
Jenna
just want to be
Jameson?
sure. Yeah, there's certain ghosts like Marilyn's around. You know?
You can just go fuck the corpse. That's what he said.
I don't know, man. I'm not that into the cold meat. Cold cuts.
Dude, that's why they make hot tubs. Just put it in there.
Oh my god.
It'd just be nice to know that your family members also could visit you or your friends or whatever. I think there's part of our not knowing where we go that we wish that we come back here.
I don't want to come
There's a
back
lot
here.
of dead relatives that I do
I
not
want
want
to
to
go.
visit.
I just want
They
to
don't
be
want
able
you.
to go.
You don't want them in the room.
Hell no. They has to stay where they're at.
I want to go to another dimension or some shit. Like float off and explore the dimensions and the
Well, that's what they're
universe.
all doing, I would argue, or they are babies.
Maybe
Again, one or the other.
Oh, I don't want that.
Reincarnation?
There's plenty of
Nah,
evidence of reincarnation. Yeah, I mean,
that's
of course.
boring.
Yeah, you come back as an ant. That's when people
There
get
is
smart.
far more evidence of human reincarnation where we come back as humans. Now the question is, why is that more potent with some people than others, even though population continues to grow? Who is
Wait
chosen
a
to be
minute.
new? If in the theory that there is,
Explain that to me.
well, I mean, there's a lot more evidence of reincarnation scientifically than there is of ghosts.
What evidence of reincarnation?
Are you talking about the kids that have like really vivid memories about something that didn't happen to them? But there's evidence
multiple
it's
times.
actually happening.
That's one piece. That's one piece of it, and multiple times across the world, in many different languages, all across the world through history. Yes, there are people. There are several accounts that this child could not know what he knew. There's no way scientifically he could know what he knew on that level of precision. Going back to the place that he died before,
Stuff like that.
that's hard to contest. So reincarnation
So
makes
how
sense.
do you
But the
know?
question becomes, how is it reincarnation if they are coming back as humans because population has grown to a level that there has to be some other thing going on?
How do you know that that's reincarnation and not a true fact that ghosts exist and just possessing that being?
Well, define ghost. Ghost is not reincarnation. A ghost is someone who grabs all the dishes and throws them across the kitchen against the wall, like stories people say.
That's a
Like
poltergeist.
that's okay.
That's a
Well,
poltergeist.
that'd be a ghost too, right? I mean, a ghost is
Right.
something that is supernatural that we can't see or record with our mechanisms. We could feel maybe a presence, but we don't have any like they don't leave any evidence.
That
And
depends
so
on if you believe in ghost hunters or not. Because they have
I believe in ghost hunters. I
documented
don't believe in their evidence. Otherwise, they'd be filthy fucking rich.
I mean, they say that they have documented proof that when the light goes off, that it's a ghost communicating or
Well, yeah, I
picking up a
mean,
sound on the audio.
and so does
got a
the
question.
the palm reader says that they know what's going to happen too. I mean, it doesn't matter what they say. I mean, give me science. If you give me science, I would change my mind. But this is an interesting question because it shows you how rigid people are in their thinking. If they say, no, I don't believe in ghosts at all.
Talking about like this happens to me like often, and I want to know if this happens to you guys.
What?
Do y'all ever like think that someone fucking calls your name, and it's like a voice that is really familiar?
Yeah, that's
According
called
to the rules of Appalachian,
schizophrenia.
you're not supposed to answer. According to the rules of the mountain, you're not supposed to answer if they call your name. Don't even look in the direction. Just
Holy
keep moving.
shit, are we going down a hole here? All right, so we're talking about
Yeah.
rules of voices that we're hearing right now.
Explain it.
Hey, the Appalachian Mountains, like that's what they base their whole thing on. Is like voices and people calling names and red devils and all this other. But back to your point about the ghosts and reincarnation, I mean, the Catholic Church, they literally have a whole division that does exorcisms because ghosts inhabit a person's body. So the reincarnation thing, how is that? It could be a ghost that has possessed a being, and that's why they can recall historical facts or where they died or something like that.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I suppose, but in traditional nomenclature of ghost, it is not someone that is in a body, right? That would be a possessed person, whole different discussion. We're talking about ghosts. We're talking about something in the closet. They could like throw all your clothes out. We're talking about not that they could grab you and pull you out the bed like fucking there's a movie.
Demons?
You know the movie. You know what I'm talking about. Paranormal Experience or whatever. Where
Yeah,
people are waking up
that's
getting
it.
dragged down the hall. Like, okay, we don't need that to prove ghosts. We don't need that much to prove ghosts. But we don't have anything. We have nothing to prove ghosts. We only have this notion that something is haunted, and then people go there and like use every possible camera and ultra spectrum color and night vision and audio and ultra spectrum mics and all these things. If they had one fucking iota of evidence, you'd have heard about it a long
But
time
what's
ago.
the
It's
definition
like
of a
spiders
ghost?
crawling
What's
in
the
your mouth,
definition of a
dude.
ghost?
There's no evidence of that.
What's the definition of a ghost?
Something outside of a body in this case. I just want to separate this possession idea of a
And
ghost. That's
what
not
is? But
what
you
is
can't
Trump a
though
ghost
because
then? What the
I
fuck?
mean he could be. He could be the ghost of Hitler. You never know.
That's not a ghost. That's not
A
a
ghost is a
ghost. Have you
spirit,
seen
right?
Ghost Dad? Do you like
A
Bill
ghost is a
Cosby?
spirit,
All
right?
right. Have you seen Ghost
Yeah, I've
Dad?
seen that. I've
Okay.
seen that.
All
But a
right.
ghost
That's
is
a
a
ghost.
spirit, right? Is a ghost a spirit?
We're not gonna get into the fucking
It's
Second
all-
Circuit here of
all the
court.
same.
I'm just saying. Like,
It's
if
all
you
the same.
gonna believe in one thing, you gotta believe in the other.
Well, all I was saying is that watch out
Supernatural entity.
for that
So-
question, because people will ask you, women might ask you that question, testing you on how rigid you are in your thinking. Just saying, it was an example of a question that might be asked. The other question that I already posed to Eric, and I think he answered it beautifully. Women will ask you, what do you think of Beyonce? Now, why? Why are they asking that? They want to know how you feel about strong, powerful black women, how you feel about black women in general, et cetera, et cetera.
So
And apparently
the way
there's a
you
cult
answer that
following
question is-
too.
the way you answer that question is, while I absolutely advocate for the strength of a black woman and having her position in power, and totally respect a black woman being a powerful person, I do not like this fucked up individual.
There's a separation there. Yeah, exactly. You can't just boil it all down to do you like Beyonce? So that means you do or do not like black women. It's a question you got to look out for the minds in the field. Somebody might ask you that one. That's a popular
very
one
specific
amongst the
question.
sewing circles of women, because women, it's a constant test. Everything's a test. Everything.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the test? Are you ready for boot
I
camp,
mean, I
dude?
think that's people in
I
general. People in general ask
No.
fucked up questions. to
No.
gauge influence.
I totally agree to disagree on that, because men do not think that way. Men do not test their woman constantly. And if you do, you are a little more feminine. If you're testing women in what you're doing, men don't
You
do
ever ask a
that.
woman-
Men
you
do
ever
not
ask
do
a
that.
woman what she's doing on her phone?
No, dude, what do you want to look weak?
You
What?
never
What?
asked a woman that?
No. I mean, you could think it. I thought it. I've thought it many times. What's she doing on her phone right now? Like we're watching a movie and shit. Like I'm actively eating her out. Why is she on her phone? But
It's
no.
because your headphones.
But no, you don't ask that. You don't ask that. No, because it looks weak. I'm not trying. I'm just saying there's some cool terms that I would rather use than what we use
Object of your
today.
affection.
Well, I get it, bro.
You know what I mean? Like we would be better off with something from. I mean, they'll call it new gen
Well, then you're not
tomorrow,
talking
but
about dating. You're not talking about dating. You're talking
it's
about
like
courting.
it's like my bosom.
What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about buttholes and shit? I don't know what you're saying.
You go right to buttholes every time, and I think that speaks volumes. In fact, that might speak libraries.
It determines whether you're open or closed. Is your sphincter working?
Is my sphincter working?
We gonna find out. Let me get that pinky in there.
What in the stink?
Tickle the gooch too. It'll be all good. Well, what's this other word that you're looking for? I want to know.
I don't even know. What were we even talking about?
You're talking about an old timey crush, but there's another word. Or
Yeah,
series of words
yeah,
that
dude.
you use that sounds
Yeah,
way
yeah,
cooler
yeah.
than that. And I want to know what those are.
Oh, you're fancied.
Yeah, I am piqued in my interest.
Oh, you fancy somebody?
Yeah, you fancy somebody. There's one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Someone you fancied back in the day.
Yeah. Your beau. Your
Did
beau.
you ever?
Oh,
did you
that's
ever
my
shoot-
beau. He's down there in Louisiana. He's a beau, B-A-U-E. You know what I mean? We're out here. We're out here killing gators and shit. And he's my beau. And used to describe someone you're romantically interested using. That's what I was thinking when I thought of. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Let me ask for more. Give me more. Your
wild.
flame.
An old
Your
flame?
your admirer. Your doting admirer.
Did you ever shoot?
Oh,
shot
your
with that, or-
heartthrob. Hello. Come on. Catch up. Heartthrob. Duh.
So is that what it was? An old heartthrob of yours?
It's a whole old heartthrob. You know what I mean?
Did
It was,
you ever shoot your shot?
how
back
about
then?
this old one? This from I'm sorry, 1826. I was back there, and we
Your
said,
shooter?
that's a fair one right there, and that's a fair lady right there, referring to their beauty.
I'm gonna fist your asshole if you don't answer my question.
I can't hear you under this greatness. What'd you say?
Did you shoot your shot back then when you had the crush?
Oh yeah, you want to have my bow?
Did it work? Back
Yeah,
then?
my bow. Yeah, we went out. I took her out on the canoe.
So it would have been
How did
Bell,
that
not Bo. A Bo would have been a man. So
No, a bow. A boo? Is it a boo?
a
I think it's
Bo
a
is
boo.
a man.
No, it's a
A boo is
bow.
more
Oh,
modern
a bow is a
terminology.
man. Fine, fine. She
Right,
looked like a
and
man.
Bell,
Whatever, dude. I like them older.
Bell is a female.
No, it was a female, but
Or your
Wow.
suitor.
a bow, a boo, a bow. I'll
Who's
shoot
your
a
suitor or your
I'll
sweetheart?
shoot a bow down right at your fucking deep south. What was the term we were talking about earlier? They gave you a drug. It was said you go out to a deep south bar and pull a bitch. What was it? Oh, a barbiturate. Yeah, you go to the barbiturate. Yeah. They said, yeah, go get a barbiturate. Yeah. That's a deep south
Speaking of
slut right there.
terminology,
That's a hand
speaking of
job in a bathtub.
terminology and words and stuff like that, do you know where the word honky came from?
The term what?
Yeah, honky.
Honky?
No, but I want to
Yeah.
know. Tell me.
You would want to know. That's just like you want to know.
Okay, so back in the day, in the black communities, white
Right.
men would come out to seek out black females, mainly whores that they wanted to sleep with. And they wouldn't step foot in the black communities because they were afraid to step foot in the black communities. So they would drive up to just the border to where you go into the community and honk their horn. And they were known as honkies.
That's
Oh,
good.
damn, dude, I am a honky, dude. I used to buy weed that way.
Do you know where hooker came from?
Give me. Gib.
Hooker
Come on.
came from the general in the Civil War. So General T.J. Hooker
Mm-hmm.
would actually create towns for his men to raise morale and bring women in, ladies of the evening, to
Right.
satisfy the men. So after a while, the men started calling them hookers because they were hookers girls.
Wow. The
Wait,
more
why
you
why
know.
hooker again? Because they were ladies of the
because of
evening?
because of General T.J. Hooker.
Oh, okay, they're
He was a
hookers,
general in the
right.
Civil War.
Yeah, just a quick hooker.
That's a
Okay.
neat little piece of information. I appreciate that, sir.
Well, that was my swoon worthy. My boo ideal, my admirer, my flame, my fair one.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you, son?
Well, she took all my money and yeah, then she left me.
Damn, she fucking sucks dick. Not very well.
No, she sucks a
How much
good
money did you have?
dick.
Well, no, clearly did not
How
like
much
you.
money did you have?
Right. She didn't like my micro penis.
Clearly.
Micro penis.
I'm sorry, man.
Right. Right.
That's
Because
called micro dosing.
that's called the Irish curse, man. I hung like a baby squirrel.
We can get that fixed, you know. There is a simple little surgery that can fix that.
A simple surgery. I wouldn't have anyone cutting on my dick. Thank you.
Your dick extends all the way to just about by your butthole. And there's a couple little tendons there.
You know, what I mean, they cut them tendons out there. You got a 12-inch dick, man. You got the foot long A&W, bro.
3+, man.
That's what matters here. Do you got that A&W, dude?
You can go from 3 to 7 just like that.
Just like that, 3 to 7. Well, shit,
Easy.
I
So
could
is it
probably.
more about the length? Is it more about the length of the girth?
I've heard it's girth. I've heard it's girth from most women. It's more girthy.
I would argue if they're good enough, it'll girth out real good. You know what I'm saying?
So you blame them again with your sexist bullshit. I get it.
I'm very sensitive too, dude. Like I'm uncut. I'm
You
pretty
just
sensitive.
you just blame the pussy. Look, if you're good enough, I'll get bigger, bitch.
Yeah, it definitely happens. Like as I get.
But if you're not good enough, it ain't cold in here, bitch. You suck.
You better
Okay?
order some
On my couch.
legit gummies off of
Eric's gonna shoot him straight. There ain't
Yeah, I
no
keep it
joke
real.
about it, dude. It ain't cold, it's hot,
TikTok.
bitch, and you can't do it. Anyway,
Order
I
the
gotta
She Legit
go.
gummies.
I got a fucking Uber coming.
What?
That's what you would say.
Oh, I just get in my car and leave.
Yeah, well, okay. Same thing. Anyway, I got an appointment for an oil change. I gotta go because you don't know how to ride it right.
You can't handle the anaconda.
I've never heard, I don't know. I've never blamed a woman.
No, I'm not saying that it's bad to not reach that point. I'm just saying that it has the ability.
I see.
Like
I see.
I don't have any
You know,
issues.
I got 4 ready, but if you're real good, I got 6, dude, all day. It just depends. I mean, how freaky a bitch are you, man?
That's all I'm saying. Like, how far can we go?
I mean, the
How deep
average
can we make this
female,
shit?
I have
the
dopamine.
average female ain't on that porn shit, so they don't need a foot long penis to satisfy them. Plus,
No,
Right.
well, of
if
course
you're
not. No, that's a
if
man
you're
thing.
skilled sexually, then you got other things that you can use to get them off.
Like, I don't know. I see how they like what they mean about like porn makes shit unrealistic. Like, I can agree with that.
Yeah, totally. Of
Very much.
It hurts. It
course.
hurts the mental state on both sides. I think when it's
Yeah.
just
It also
know,
hurts men because even when you look at the pinnacle, the top of the hill, Mount Everest of any porn star, whatever you think that is, for me,
that's a
that.
long
By the
road.
way, quick question, quick fuck tangent. Who is your porn star?
I don't know. I don't have one because I used 4chan.
Okay.
'Cause it was
So it's a
famous.
dead woman in Iran.
Oh
Got
my
it.
god, there's probably something like that, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think I've ever
Yeah,
seen
that was a
true
snuff film on
Mexico.
8mm, the sold by the Silk Road. I got it.
I have seen some crazy shit, but nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Like
he'd be more Asian.
what?
I think you'd probably be more Asian if you're gonna pick a Asian. Like face is a deaf Asian.
I'd go with hentai like overall anyway. So you can do just about whatever you want with that.
There you go.
No, we didn't say genre.
Aw.
We said specific porn star. So who is your go-to? You can only pick one to beat off for the rest of your
Okay.
life. It's like one food the rest of your life. Who's the porn
Oh.
star? Even in your mind, bro. I'm not talking about porn. Back of your eyelids. Fine. Who is
Okay,
the
fucking Sasha Grey?
Sasha Grey? Let the record reflect. Sasha Grey as one electoral vote from one of the men here for Sasha Grey.
Of her.
She might win. Who knows? Brandon might also be on some Sasha Grey, right? And then, I don't even know who she is.
No.
But she sounds kinky
So-
as shit. She sounds Irish and fucked up. Probably battered. Oh, Irish. Okay, Brit. Yeah. Makes sense.
I don't know about the Irish part, but she is quite fucked up, buddy. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of variety there.
Okay.
That-
Sasha Grey's your girl.
Yeah. So
Fine.
Definitely not my type. I'm looking at her right now.
Not your type. Now you make me want to look at it. What? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask AI. What do you think about Sasha Grey?
crazy people.
Sasha Grey?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a fascinating figure, known for her work in the adult film industry early on, but she's also made magnificent strides in other creative fields. After leaving adult films, she transitioned into acting, writing, and music, gained attention for her roles in mainstream films like The Girlfriend Experience, and her appearance in TV shows like Entourage. I do like some Entourage, whoever that is. So I'm definitely not like for a friend looking up Sasha Grey later. She's also written books and been involved in music projects. Okay, so she's all of our dream woman, I suppose.
She's a philanthropy
She's really
girl.
trying to distance herself.
She's like, yeah,
from
I
all
started
the
as
shit she's done.
I started as a porn star. Now I'm on Entourage. Like it's totally different. Okay, totally different.
You seen those like pictures of like 5 black dudes, tiny white girl type of pictures?
That's Sasha Grey.
Been shit like that.
Why would you destroy Sasha like that?
Just saying, dog, it's real. This shit.
He built it up. He built the Lego logs. The whole thing was built. The whole city was made. We were like, wow, she's so nice. And then he came in and kicked. Fuck. Just. It's over. Fuck you guys. Anyway, I'm going home. I got peanut butter and jelly.
Ooh, that actually sounds really good. Like, I got some milk.
So anyway, moving on. Now that Lincoln Log City, he built me up to the climax. It was a bell curve. We crashed immediately. Anyway,
It's all for the bit, man. It's all for the bit.
I guess.
You never know if you're in a bit or not.
I don't know what happened. I just think of
I can
well,
say
I'll
honestly,
save mine. I want to ask Brandon, who is your porn star? Who's your girl? If you had to pick one, it's like bacon the rest of your life. Who would you be eating?
So if I had to pick one, and I don't really do porn, but if I had to pick one, Simone Richardson.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't ever do porn. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
No, I really don't. Like I used to.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. This porn.
Like it just doesn't do it for me.
I don't know what it is. It doesn't
Doesn't
do it for you. Okay, so you're like Eric, where you have watched all the porn, and now it doesn't.
No,
do
I just watched my porn.
He said, "No,
I
I
watched
remember
my
all
porn.
the porn. It's in my brain. It's like the Matrix.
I
plug
do
it."
clearly. We had the preacher conversation the other day.
Oh, that's why you don't watch porn. I got it. Yep.
Precisely.
Okay, I'm with you. Damn.
But Simone Richardson will be on.
Simone Richardson.
Is she black?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I switch my my thing? I'm gonna go with that.
It looks like there might be a bit of confusion with the name.
You're confused.
So
how about that? Man?
Simmon. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure I have it right.
That's Simon.
No.
Is Simon? It's not in Garfunkel. It's Simon and Seaman.
You're wild.
He said, "No, it's Simone. I swear. No, I know who Simone is. I think is Is she? Wait, hold on. Is she a porn star or just a public figure? Because we're talking porn stars right now.
No, it's a porn star. It's
Okay.
Simonne,
Oh,
and the last name is Richards. Simone Richards.
Oh, Simone Richards. Yeah. I mean, when you're gooning, you're gooning. You can't read.
Right. Exactly.
I saw.
Going below.
Oh, I think you're referring to Simone Richards. She not. She's not as widely as known, but it's possible you're referring to someone that has a name with a specific background. It says they don't know her, so you're pretty niched in here with Simone. Is she like some private OnlyFans girl or?
No, she's been in several movies.
Oh, several movies. Okay. Did she eat out anyone in those movies?
Several times.
Several times. Okay. Several movies she's been in.
So I got a question here.
With Candace Owens?
Maybe.
Maybe? I mean, who's fucking who in that case? I'm pretty sure Candace fucks, dude. Candace does not get fucked. Okay.
Candace isn't black enough to be in a movie with Simone.
Okay. Well, then that totally reverses my theory. She gets fucked all the time. Never mind. By doll hairs. Pretty much. Simone Richards, though. Look her up. God love her. Cool. Does she have some like hot shit with her stepdaughter or no? Is that
no?
No, nothing like that. Nothing new age.
I mean, she has done some stepdaughter porn. She's an all-around type of girl.
She's an all-around type. She plays volleyball, badminton. She rides jet skis.
She even has one where she was playing a video game.
She deep throats anything. But she also plays ping pong, and she's highly skilled at darts. So that's weird. But
and shoots them out of her pussy.
Golly. Okay, well, she has my vote for president of the United States, as well as any dog or animal that we can nominate. I think we should just put a dog in the White House, and it'd be this weird joke that we just put a dog in our house.
Hey, then, before we switch subjects, I'd like to ask my question.
I just have to share my porn star briefly, very briefly. I would say, what is her name? Janice Griffith. Yeah, that's her. Janice Griffith. That'd be the one. That's the pancakes and eggs I would eat all day. Forever. Forever. Same food. I don't care what it is. It could be goddamn tofu. I'd eat that all day. That's the girl, for sure.
Yeah, y'all like the petite ones. I need some cushion for the pushing.
No, she's not so petite anymore. If you look, I don't want to seem insensitive. But it's not that. It's not just that. She's just it. And damn it, I hate to make an AOC reference, but it's there. So anyway, we're gonna move on and not talk about that because I would never disrespect AOC's character like that. She would never. That's the baby girl. She did not strip. God damn it. Son of a bitch. You talk about her one more goddamn time, dude. I got the noose, dude. I got the rope, man.
Wow.
AOC goes under the stage named Janice Griffith.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I guess that would explain her husband because he looks like every generic white Irishman who could never pull a lady. His eyes are fucking almost crossed all the time. Fuck that guy.
So you got a chance.
No, I don't have a chance. That's bullshit. But yeah, Janice Griffith, what's up? And AOC. There's no similarity at all. That's totally different spectrums, but it is what it is. I like Mexican ladies that aren't short. Okay?
Respect that.
I'm going to put it like that. These are both lovely Latina,
like what you like.
Whatever. Latinx. Sure. I mean, if you're going to be tested by a woman constantly, I would rather trust that woman. Thank you. And, I have met more honest Latinas than anything else. Now, does that mean I like them all? No, but they're fucking honest, bro. They are honest. Same thing with black women. They're pretty goddamn honest. They'll tell you what it is.
As long
That's
as they're not
cool.
ratchet.
No, that's true. I mean, there's,
he
you
wants to
know,
get the pussy, a taco, and a cartel plug. That's what he's trying to do.
yeah,
Goals in life.
pretty much a tall Mexican lady, dude. That's all I need. And if she happens to have a fucking degree from Boston University, that really turns me on. I don't know, random.
And an abuela that makes arepas.
And if you're randomly married to a ginger, I mean, that's you're getting really down the spectrum. You're down the funnel at that point. That's the one.
E, what was your question?
I would never simp, dude. Don't ever.
Ever heard of Superhead?
Of course.
Dude, I hang out with your mom like all the time.
That is super racist because my mom is dead.
Wait, how is that racist? That's morbid as hell. But
well, I should have maybe checked the obits because I thought we had a date next week because we're on our regular schedule.
So then you believe in ghosts. That's what that means.
No, I don't. That's the problem because that'll be a cold prison blowjob at that point. That's I just need $20 for heroin blowjob. Nobody wants that.
Oh my god.
Do you think the ghost will be warm when you penetrate? Come on now.
I think they have
maybe it depends on energy because ghosts are made up of energy.
That's
so
true.
If the energy frequency is super
I'll
high,
tell you that. I mean, Eric's mom, her frequency, man, it's a good shot. It's a good shot. That should be like a toaster oven if she's a ghost. Come think of it.
Now I got questions. Are you Eric's illegitimate father?
He wishes.
Because he likes dead people. You like dead people, obviously. So,
I wouldn't say that we are directly tied, but maybe on a fifth dimension level, but definitely not. I'm not old enough, man. That wouldn't mean I would have impregnated his mom at 3, and God knows that didn't happen till 23. Come on
now. Okay. Okay.
I mean, maybe I'm Mississippian, you know what I mean? I got taxes. You know what I mean? I got, it's not easy knowing Eric.
Yeah, I have high standards.
Clearly, we all do.
Chip off the old block.
Silly but
oh my goodness. So what do we cover here today, guys? Midgets, politics with Candace Owens, who we're definitely going to talk about in the podcast one day, and dead people.
Oh, you don't forget the fucked up women testing men all the goddamn time, and not
fucked up women tests
and putting work in. You know, those fucked up bitches.
So then, an all-encompassing version of it would be a midget ghost who happens to be Latino, can get taller because she's a ghost of spectrum, and she covers politics. That's where we're going with this.
Not a stripper at any point.
Not a stripper.
She was a classy gal.
And then she possessed AOC, and that's the ideal woman.
Ooh. Yeah.
No, I think that's fair.
You behind that?
I'm with it.
That's fine. I don't really know. I don't think I have any chance, but I will keep highlighting my love for tall Mexican women because if you've stopped at your nearest McDonald's, if you've stopped at your nearest Perkins family restaurant, the one running the bus, is she tall? Probably not. She's a shit brick house. She works 3 jobs. She doesn't sleep. She's got 17 kids. She's got forearm hair. Okay. She's so masculine. She works so many goddamn hours. She got more forearm hair than you do. Think about that.
So, shameless plug here. AOC, if you're listening, see if you can get a hall pass from your husband. Colin needs you to take a trip to Florida.
Oh, you goddamn right. I treat you right, lovely. Treat you right, baby girl.
4 inches of love he's ready to give.
You know what I mean? I mean, on the best day. Why do you think I moved to Florida?
Oh, dude, I think
Keep
if
it warm.
AOC came in the room and was like, "Hey, put it on me," I think you would go to 6. You would lose
I've put
feelings.
enough thought into this that I'd have the list of questions, 121 questions. I pass every test. She'd give me the hoop. I jump right through. She said, "Can you see something that ain't there?" I said, "I've already planned on that question. I seen that test coming. Thank you." I'd get a fucking 1600 on that SAT.
I hope you wouldn't tell her that, "Hey, I saw that test coming," or anything like that.
Well, no, you don't say that. Come on now. You just passed the goddamn test, and you got to stay ready, dude. You don't got to get ready when you stay ready.
Crank dart and just put her in the fucking dungeon and keep her there.
Yeah, that's called illegal.
Only if you get caught, motherfucker.
That's called a crime.
If you get caught, it is.
Yeah. So I wouldn't do that ever.
Yeah, you wouldn't get caught.
Phoebe, if you're listening, don't ever question me. I would never do that.
Yeah,
you better look out for this guy. He's doing things out here. You better call them Phoebes, dude. Brandon. Phoebe out here.
For a Mexican woman to get thrown into a truck. I mean,
okay, fair. That's yeah. But you know, if she's going to safety, we don't assume where that van's going. That van might be going to the publisher clearinghouse, $5,000 a week.
What?
Probably not, but it might be. We don't know.
You know, we just put FBI on the man.
I'm just saying, I'm in love with Mexican women, and I wish I spoke Spanish, but I don't. Yo aprendido español.
You speak some Spanish. Get out of here.
Not enough. I tested that theory.
Learn more.
Just learn more, I suppose.
Then aquí, mamacita.
Do you think that overcoming the test in English is hard? You better be ready for the Spanish test. Holy shit.
Just be super fucking honest.
No, there's something that is called lost in translation, and that will be where your equity is lost, and it just doesn't work. You got to be almost fluid to be able to really, and even then, it's tough racket, dude. Tough racket. That's why I'm looking for either AOC. I mean, that would be, of course, like, hello, hi. But then otherwise, I'd go to Ireland, bro. I want a nice redhead Irish girl. I want a nice blonde Irish. I need a nice Irish girl. I need somebody from the island. I'm a savage from Ireland, bro. We don't fuck around. We keep to ourselves. We're the fighting Irish. We're a bunch of drunks. Very simple.
Sounds terrible.
I'd like a nice Irish girl. If there's any Irish girls listening, hello, hi.
He wants his Lucky Charms.
I want all. That's the end of the rainbow. Is a nice fucking ginger down there, you know.
You got Scottish right there.
Yeah, that's fucking racist.
You know, it's fine. British. That's true. There's a separation. But you know, there's such a thing as Great Britain. And that's a lot of different islands that aren't just Britain, right? There's Scotland, Wales, Ireland.
Yeah, but they don't want to be a part of it.
That's true. The Scottish don't give a fuck.
The Irish have been fighting for how long?
Well, they've been fighting the Brits for quite some time, and then they had their own little civil war going on. There's a lot of fighting, for sure. Mm-hmm. That's why there's some tough bitches out there. They play some hard-nosed rugby and football. Okay?
Yeah, well, they need alcohol to numb the pain.
They need some Gillum. God bless them.
You need to go down there and numb their pain?
I need to get out there. I need to get on that fucking something. Irish ladies, hello.
We gotta get this.
You want to find a nice lass from the Emerald
Isles. A nice lass, yeah.
You fucking degenerate.
Change your name to Darby.
McGregor. McGuire.
Do you know how to speak fucking, what is it, Gaelic?
My mom does, I don't. Gaelic. My mom can speak some Gaelic.
Does she?
Pretty gay.
He just speaks gay.
It's pretty gay. She speaks Gaelic. It's pretty gay. But
You
no,
learn that shit.
I don't know that. I wouldn't learn any language. You better know English if you want any part of the grillum. You better be ready for some English.
And no test.
Oh, you can test all day. I'll just fucking jump through them like a fucking. I mean, whatever. Like Sonic. I mean, who jumps through hoops? I don't know.
Sonic
Totally
collects
fine on
rings.
that.
Jumps through 'em.
I'll be jumping on all these little things. I'll be fucking Mario. Whatever, bro. You give me the
Nah,
test.
man.
The right woman gives me the right test. I'll pass. Run through them.
No, they
But,
better
You
not
trying to
give a
have
test.
Princess jump on your pole?
You drop the goddamn nuke on them. They ain't worth the time.
Okay. Well,
What
You
the hell?
find-
apparently I need to move to Mississippi and treat women right.
No, you just need to find the one that's just as open and honest as you. It is not easy. You're right, but that's all you need to do. Just find that.
Mm-hmm.
With one tooth.
I got one,
mean,
too.
I
Yeah, exactly.
guess.
Well, it's all right. We can get dentures. That's fine. I pull that last tooth out and say, fuck it. Let's go.
What shape that person's gonna come in, or what color? I mean, you know, Latinas or
No, I want her to be an avatar.
Hey, I mean, I guess you could find someone that's into that.
Yeah.
A Latino female from Pandora. That's what he's looking
Yeah. Exactly. No
You
problem,
can
bro.
find a cosplayer.
Why am I single, dude? It's not that hard. You know what I mean?
You just gotta find that person.
You gotta find that blue alien lady. What? It's a big deal.
Man.
No,
that makes a ceviche.
That's where kidnapping comes into play.
no, fuck that. In general, we all have to hit a point where we are cool with, spending any time on anything other than our kids if you're a single parent. And that's a big crux of it. Because a lot of it is like, I don't give a damn about shit but my kid,
Mm-hmm.
So then you can't bring the same assets and equity and a eclectic background to the table because you're only worried about, number one and number two, which doesn't involve them.
Yeah, you got time for all that bullshit.
It's part of hitting middle age, man. You hit middle age, you got a bunch of moms that are single. They don't give a damn about you. They care about their kids. You got a bunch of single dads. They don't give a damn about some woman. They care about their kids. Well, let's bridge the gap somehow. I don't know how. I can't tell you how. I would just say that we should probably be more honest up front. And then we wouldn't have to have all these goddamn tests all the goddamn time.
Right. You goddamn right, brother.
So you got to pass the test. Get through the test, dude. Get through them quick. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid. Yeah. Oh, I see the test. Yeah. Cool. Done. Oh, I dropped my purse. I pick it up. Right. Oh, forgot to order this. Does he call the waiter over and make it happen? Everything's a test, man. You got to pay attention out here. Think this is a game? You got to keep your head on a swivel if you're lonely. Shit.
No jumping over puddles. You'll lay down your jacket.
It don't matter, dude. Everything's.
Walk around the fucking puddle. The fuck are you doing?
But I don't even agree on that cuck level that you're gonna simp the fuck out of some bitch. I'm just saying that to some degree everything's a test. Whether you want to pass them or not is your choice as a man. But you have to know that the tests are coming. There's pop quizzes. There's short quizzes. There's single answers. There's ungraded homework. There's everything. And if you think you're gonna outthink them, nope. You ain't, dude. You are not. So just understand, the house always wins. So
yeah, I'll burn my fucking house down. Like, fuck, the house always wins my dick. That's what happens. Sorry, I apologize.
Always.
You need to apologize to all women right now.
Fuck them. I don't give a shit about them.
Okay, to one woman. Jesus.
She don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh. Do you think you're getting on? Come on now. Come, dude. God damn it.
What? I'm sorry.
Everybody wants what you have. It doesn't mean that it's easy to find.
It's not by
It's
any
not,
means.
no.
It's shit. But
I'll tell you what, I'm about to come out there in Mississippi where the waters are good. I'm gonna start fishing out there where they're biting. You know what I mean? I'm done fishing out here. They ain't biting out here. I get a bunch of fucking crawdads out here. I get a bunch of mud, a bunch of crawdads out here. I don't like
because
this.
you're not sticking your hand in a hole. You gotta be noodling.
You gotta just throw your hand in there, huh? You bow fishing out there, dude? You might be
It's
bow
all
fishing.
about the noodle.
How
all
are you?
about the noodle.
I mean, it's all about 8th grade, I guess. I fucked that up a long time ago. Or when did y'all meet, Eric?
I don't know, bro.
7th?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking American history class with some weirdo?
I don't know, dude.
You don't even know. So that we can draw zero reference from your success. So thank you. Yeah,
Why does
fuck.
it matter?
It all matters. What do you mean? Everything matters. Come on now. You don't
Not
want me
really.
to. You don't even want to get me going on that.
You get to choose what matters.
What?
It's your choice, dog. Like you get to decide your parameters, homie. What is acceptable and what's not. I'll remember that shit. I don't. It's not worth keeping in my head. Whoa.
You don't even remember the age y'all met. How did you meet?
School, a class. Fuck, I don't know.
Who put the moves on who?
Me, I think. Sorry about that.
Not the most convincing answer ever. I think you guys probably put the moves on each other. Knowing y'all. No? You got to lay it down?
No. I don't know, bro. Like,
Did you write her a note? Like, do you like me? Circle yes or no?
Probably something like that.
Yeah, I wish that still worked.
Right?
You go to the bar and just, do you like me? Circle yes or no. And every woman just has a Sharpie ready to go. No. Fucking no. All day, bitches. Do you like me? No.
I don't like bars.
I mean,
That's
that's
too
why you
much.
go out. I mean, that's why anybody goes out to the car show. You know what I mean? Start looking at 57 Cadillacs, Corvettes, and shit.
I just want to sit in my closet.
The literal closet or the metaphorical closet?
Where I'm
That's a
sitting
good
right
question.
now. I'm literally in a closet.
No, you're in the hallway, bro. I already told you.
Nope.
He said, nope. I got myself back in the closet, motherfucker. I heard you say that. I heard the echo in the room. I was like, you know what? He's kind of onto something.
It's okay to come out the closet.
You can be in the hallway, dude. It's fine.
No.
The long haul.
Yeah, it is a long haul, I guess, being anything other than, what do they call it? Cis, male, whatever. I don't. They have language for just being like a straight, heterosexual man. I don't know. Cis. Somebody help me here. Cis. Anybody?
I don't fucking know, dude. That sounds retarded.
Cisgender?
Yes.
Like, what are you talking?
Well, yes, a cisgendered male. I don't know. There's a lot of labels, but that would be a good start, and that's how we just describe just what, I don't know. James Dean was, and
Oh God, that's a real thing. Like, did the alphabet people really make straight dude 30 fucking words long?
it's cis. Yeah, it's long. Yeah, the alphabet people did that. It's like a cis.
The fuck? out
Well,
of
only
here.
no, literally like the alphabet company. I don't mean LGBT. I mean like Alphabet, the people who own Google.
Then my statement still stands.
Kind of. Just I wanted to be clear.
Okay, says statement still stands for both.
When you just call out like all LGBT, that's not exactly acceptable.
You
Eric.
gotta overcomplicate shit. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saving you from the haters.
I don't give a fuck about them. Why do they matter to
The
me?
people that would say this guy sounds unintelligible and homophobic.
Why does their opinion matter to me? How do they affect my life?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you would be misinterpreted, and that's not fair. Damn it, Eric.
Okay, well, I love you, and I say fuck the ABC company. Because why they overcomplicate
Google sucks. Yeah, for sure. They suck Satan's cock. And
all of it.
Hi, YouTube. Hello.
Inches of it.
Yeah. Hi, YouTube. Keep sucking Satan's cock. That's cool. You're literally the fall of humanity. Hey, you two.
YouTube,
Just
I
hanging
said,
out over
"Lord,
here.
for fucking that shit."
And we wouldn't ever be on YouTube, dude. We wouldn't catch ourselves dead on YouTube, dude. I mean, come on.
Why not? YouTube is
Not
good.
at
People
all.
learn
Dude,
stuff.
I wouldn't even. Dude. You kidding me? What kind of socialist, communist, Marxist,
What?
anti-women?
Whoa.
Whoa, bro. I would.
Whoa. That's scary.
It's super
That's
scary.
scary.
And next thing you guys all have to be ready for is at some point we're going to go live.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're going to put all these recordings on some weird fucking website that puts it out as a podcast everywhere. And then you better buckle up, buttercups. Then it's going out everywhere. Because right now you're just in the alpha of the alpha. You're before the Greeks came up with the alphabet. You're in the so weird fucking Japanese symbol right now, dude. We can't even pronounce what you're in. It ain't no beta, ain't no alpha. This fucking, it ain't Latin.
It's phenomenal.
This is so the beginning. It's before the dinosaurs were even around right now. This is, you know.
Oh, that's really old. Or
Well,
really original.
we're talking long-term game planning here, okay?
Yeah. It's been a long term, have fun.
Yeah, somebody's going to have fun forever. So if you find this, we love you, future living sentient being. And we fucked this up, man. We did. We fucked it pretty hard, like everywhere. So anyway, you might find some decent technology.
I
You'll
want
be
like war.
mostly disappointed, but
Yeah, definitely.
Mostly disappointed. Kind
yeah.
of like the new I Am Legend movie that's coming out. Technology and
I hope it's
weird
good.
ass shit.
New I Am
Turn us.
Legend. Is that a Will Smith again?
Yep.
Wow.
Good. I hope it's really good.
I Am Legend 2. Will
Okay.
Smith and
I'm
Michael
not
B. Jordan.
like actively trying to pull a race card here. But let's say hypothetically, just hypothetically, some white guy, some British guy were to walk on stage and smack the dog shit out of a black guy. Would they still have a career?
Mm.
I mean,
Seems like a little bit of a race card.
Depends on the
there's
following, I guess.
been several white guys who have done kind of the same thing on talk shows, on
Well,
actual damn news media,
who?
and they get.
Tell me about an assault charge that we have on video.
Let's look some up.
Assault charges of from white men that continue their career after? Come on now. When was that? You know, we're talking about Huckleberry Finn, dude. Be my Huckleberry.
Didn't Louis C.K. get like air quote canceled or some shit for jacking off?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Or blowing a load
yeah,
on
that's
himself in front of people.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if he blew his load. We didn't get into that detail. All you have to do is take your dick out, and then that's enough of the story. No one really wants to hear the rest.
I want to because how else are you gonna
Jesus
fucking really know what
Christ.
happened?
You want to know if he blew his load or not? Like, does that matter?
Yeah, because that could be assault.
What, if the load hit someone?
Yeah,
Well, of course. But, you know, indecent exposure is indecent exposure.
but it could be indecent exposure and fucking assault, or what is it? Biochemical or like a bio weapons charge.
Well, okay, we don't need to get into the legalese of it, Yale. All right, you know, we don't need to get into the bar exam to understand when you take your dick out and you're a cognitive, normal, non-disabled human, and you just take your dick out in a meeting, or you take your dick out when you when you've actively persuaded women to be in the meeting, and then you take your dick. I mean, come on now. We don't need to think about this a lot. It don't matter if he came. That's enough. When the dick comes out and a couple strokes in, I don't know how many strokes you can get off before it's weird, but it's probably like 1.
You think he was prepping under the table?
I mean, maybe he had an itch on a couple strokes, but any more than that, dude, you're taking your dick out in front of like pretty famous writers and comedians and stuff that liked him a lot, but that's how he knew he could kind of maybe, in my speculation, that of course, like he has relationships with these people, and well, I'll just do this, and they'll he has some degree of power over them in this theory, I'm sure, and so it didn't really come up right away.
Jesus.
But you know that what they say: if you touch it more than twice, you're playing with yourself.
It wouldn't need to be out for you to itch it if you need it to like that. You just shove your hand in there.
You just dig deep, you know what I mean?
You dig to the gooch if you got to. Shit.
You gotta dig down, give it all that you got.
You don't need to pull that thing out.
17 famous white men who have violently fought somebody on set.
Okay, but is it a
And
national
social
set on
media.
that same capacity? Because
Yeah,
a
yeah.
set in
social media.
Chicago, somewhere at Chicago Improv, is not the same as the fucking Grammys, dude. I'm just saying, you can find plenty of white people that were angry somewhere. It's not analogous to this instance, and then he continues to not only enjoy
Yeah,
his
but they
evening, but
assaulted somebody
have a career.
unprovoked, and still kept their career.
How long ago do these
Steven
go back to,
Seagal.
too? When's the first one and the last one? Like, when does this start? Are we going back to, you know, fucking Blazing Saddles, Raging Bull? I mean,
No, because John Leguizamo hasn't been around that long. Steven Seagal did it to him
Leguizamo. How is he involved?
because
We're
Steven
talking about
Seagal,
white guys. Okay, so Steven
Steven
Seagal is the white
Seagal,
guy, or is
yes, he's the white guy who
he ain't-
slammed him into
dude?
the
He's
ensemble.
everything, dude. He's Eric's uncle, bro. Are you kidding me? He's everything.
I don't
He
know,
ain't
man.
white. You think is Steven Seagal white?
He's fucking from Louisiana, brother.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't know. That doesn't mean shit, really. Louisiana could be anything,
It's French
but
ancestry, probably.
I just wouldn't put him as some white guy assaulting someone on the same
Yeah,
level that you could define Will Smith as a clear black guy assaulting another black guy on the Grammy. It just doesn't happen. And then he walks away and has a career and everybody forgives him. It's crazy, dude. Fuck that dude. After he did that, in my opinion, Will Smith should have been gone at that moment. At that moment, no more Will Smith. We don't hire him. We don't pay him. We sell his stock. We unfollow. We unsubscribe. We don't give a shit what you say, bud. Okay? What the fuck are you doing out here? Because there's no justice but social justice in this case. There was no justice of an actual assault charge. So how does he just keep getting movie deals, dude? How many dicks did he suck?
Okay, there's
A
simple
ton.
answer to
A
this.
ton of dicks. Okay, so it's a mountain of
Like,
dicks.
there's
So the mountain of dicks were
there's
taller
literally
than Chris Rock.
YouTube videos where his damn bodyguards have said, you know, we went into his dressing his damn trailer, and he was bent over on a couch getting it from behind from another star. Like,
Fine,
yeah,
fine. Then why are
these
you
levels
married?
existed.
There's another caveat to this as well.
Well, I guess sex, whatever. What's the caveat?
Whatever it is. People are totally okay with black on black crime. And
Yes.
like that's
All
it's no
right. So if
different.
he would have smacked Jack Nicholson,
People might have had a problem.
if he would have smacked Robert De Niro, what do you think De Niro would have do? Bobby D.
De Niro is actually one of the people listed as physically assaulting somebody.
I mean, it'd be like that, dude. You're gonna do Taxi Driver and not get in the zone. I mean, it's called method acting. All right.
Oh, so you can justify it for them, but it's wrong when
No,
Will
that
Smith
was
does
just a shit joke. But yeah,
I liked it. It was good.
if you've seen Taxi Driver, he's kind of a white crazy guy with a mohawk and multiple weapons and no fucks to give. He's out of them.
Like none of them. He has zero.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
he
guy I
doesn't
can get
care
behind right
at
there.
all.
Like we could have a good day.
And that's not a good example of mental health in our
Oh,
community over here with the
oh,
white guys. Okay.
sorry.
We're not like repping him. We're not like, hey, how about Taxi Driver though? He's a fucking saint. You know, nobody's saying that. But
Right.
we've all been there, dude. I don't care what race you are. You've had a taxi driver moment where you're like, you know what? If I had dual wheels, I'm just saying, we've seen Falling Down. We've heard the Big Mac 11. Have you not?
What about like the Boondock Saints? I really fucking like that movie, dude. Even the second one, it was like
It's all
that was
right.
good.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, but I don't know.
I
I
didn't
think
like
it's
the
like
second one, but I kind of liked the first
First
it's a
one, fine.
cult classic, I would say. Like it was
Yes.
super over
Yeah.
the top,
Yeah.
but it was still like a good ride for
Yeah.
its
No, for sure. For
ridiculous that
sure.
it was.
But would you
Should have
agree with
definitely
somebody
stopped.
doing that right now? Is his
Mhm.
name Luigi Mangione?
I don't know, maybe.
That's pretty much what we're talking about right now. Is that movie coming to life after 30 years?
If it's legit, like full legit,
I don't know if you
yeah.
saw the camera footage, but it's pretty close.
Well, I mean, the perp or not the perp, the victim is indeed a truly
Yeah.
bad person.
Yep. Yep.
Then,
Signed off. Yep. Check. 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 Yep. Yep.
then yeah,
Yep.
fucking take them out, bro.
It is pretty much that.
For-
You're seeing
for
Dogma. It's the same thing, dude.
Because those dudes would be like, "Oh shit, these people's is real," and they clearly know we fucking up. Hell yeah, dude. They probably
It's
get
just
their
a.
shit
Yeah.
straight.
I think if you see Dogma, you'll like it a lot more. And
Yeah,
it's not. It's the same idea, but it's like
better executed.
better actors. And God comes down, and it's Alanis Morissette. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Dogma is hilarious, but it's the same idea. But it's like
Is that the movie with Jay and Silent Bob?
no, that's no. Well, they might be in it, but the
Yeah,
guys that are Dogma, the main guys are
Mhm.
famous actors, Ben Affleck
Oh, okay.
and his counterpart
I'm just
from
curious because
fucking
that's the movie
Southie.
where the little girl is gone, right? Well, not the little girl. She's like I guess 21-year-old woman or something like that.
Dogma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember movies very well, as we've discussed, but I
yeah,
just
like it
remember.
sounds
I just
familiar.
remember it being a lot better than Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints is kind of like a depressed kid's like version of anti-socialism. It's or anti-social ideals, not socialism, but just like fuck capitalism, burn it all down.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit they're a little bit saucy, dude. They go out and just shoot strippers and shit. Like, I mean, come on. Like,
Huh?
they're just killing everybody in that one. Where Dogma, they go out specifically. Dogma is more like Luigi Mangione, who killed the United Health guy with a silenced pistol that he printed at home. He thought
Right.
about this for a while, but it's very similar to the idea of Dogma, closer to that than what they did in Boondock Saints was just like anybody who's a sinner, like they're basically in like manic states and just killing anyone that they decide is a sinner, which is not exactly right. Obviously, right? Like Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
I mean, I think both movies could have been made better if they would have had the double fucking Hitler
With the Bible, damn. Okay, well
with
we
the
have
pineapple.
with a
With the
pineapple, all
pineapple.
right, or a pine cone,
Yeah.
or I thought you said the
Like in Little
Bible.
Nicky.
I said okay with
Like
the
in the movie
Bible.
Little
Now
Nicky.
you're taking me. Now it's pretty artistic right now. Satan fucking Hitler with the Bible. That makes sense. New Testament, Old Testament. What are you talking?
King James Version, New Testament. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. He's 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 fucking with the Quran, but
Or the
it's
Torah.
like a colored book version. It's weird. He's into weird shit. The devil. So
Of course, it's Saddam Hussein as his lover.
I heard Saddam had some good shit on his. No. That was a different guy. Bin Laden had some good shit on his PC, dude. In terms of like games, like actual games,
But
I
he's a
mean,
gamer.
He did.
plenty of CP too. Plenty of CP. But that's a different thing. He also
He had a
had
game
good
called
games,
Bomb
dude.
in a Hole.
Yeah. Little boys from Pakistan.
Oh yeah, that shit's normal over there, buddy.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Where in the
Fucking
world
sucks.
is Carmen the boy? The little boy. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Carlito, San Diego.
Carlito. Oh, fuck. Mm. Mm.
Getting passed around by some Mexicans. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't have like pedophilia laws out there. It's fucking wild, dude. It's just normal shit to be fucking kids out there. They're pedophile. There's no PDF files out here. We just do that
Yeah.
shit, man. You guys are new. You don't get it yet. Eventually, you'll just. I mean, I guess they assume that we'll, either all die, or we will also be doing the same thing over thousands of years in Afghanistan or whatever. But yeah, some sick fucks out there. Yeah, no pedophile laws. Do what you want to.
Yeah, it's a whole
But
thing.
they hate homosexuals and will openly kill them.
It's the
How about
workaround,
that?
man.
That's the
It's the
workaround.
workaround.
What's the
It's the child
workaround then?
molest. The boys, children. It's
Oh,
not gay,
I
man,
see. It's not gay if they're children.
I guess.
Damn.
It works for them.
I guess. Yeah, they do what they want too. And now we've taken it to another level. First, Pakistanis are fucking goats. Now it's just about their little boys.
See, this is crazy how we just jump around. It's the
It's
most
just an
ADHD
evolution, dude.
conversation.
But anyway, you guys go to the mall lately?
Oh yeah, I had to do a pickup at Spencer's.
Yeah, I haven't been to a
Is
mall
Spencer still
in
around?
decades, dude.
Oh damn, we got the pickup orders
Is
there.
Spencer still around?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
bro.
around, dude.
Oh,
It's
it's
around, dude.
around.
It's kinkier
Oh,
than
I haven't
ever.
heard Spencer's in
Yeah,
I
forever.
mean, they just
Oh.
sell trans flags and strap-ons. It's
There's a lot.
There you
crazy.
go.
There's
Sounds
a
like a
lot
good
of
Sunday.
stuff. Yeah, it's just nothing.
Yeah,
It's nothing but like
really-
human rights. It's weird. And
I mean, it was
mostly
quite
drinking
a bit of
games,
variety.
weird BDSM games.
Yeah, there's those.
Yeah.
So Cards Against Humanity, leather
Yeah.
straps, and then whips. Got you.
Dildos and
Cards Against Any Rights. That's a new
Weird shit.
game. Cards Against your overall conceptual, like, you agree to fuck. Yeah, Cards Against that. It's violent.
So no consent cards.
That's it. Yeah, Cards Against Consent. That was the word I was looking for. I found it thanks to you, man. You found it back in the back there. I didn't see it. If it was a snake, would have bit me. I tell you what, I've been looking for that word for fucking solid 20 seconds. You're like, oh, you're looking for this one right here. Oh, dude, it was right in front of me the whole time. God
So
damn.
now I'm the educated angry black guy.
Yeah, well, of course, dude. There ain't no other way you can be. And if we ever turn video on you, better have glasses on or we're gonna judge you. That's the end of it.
wow.
I
that
will because
is
I can
so
barely
racist.
see.
Eric said, wow.
Yeah.
It's just
So
true,
do I
man.
really have to get a fucking webcam?
Okay, well, yeah, eventually. But that's only after a long time when people are like, dude, please face reveal Eric. He's
I'm
so
still not
hot.
gonna do it,
His
even
voice is so hot.
though I have a mask.
I just
I'm gonna troll the fuck.
love his voice.
That
Who-
would be a whole bit. That will be.
I've got people around the world that text me. They say, who you're talking to?
Who the fuck talks like that?
they say who's that? Like who is that
You
anyway?
sound like you're a part of the alphabet gang.
No, I've just been listening to this and just, who is that? Who do you talk to? Where does he live? What's he about? What's his name? I'm like, yeah, that's my friend. He's cool. And they're like, yes, he's got a really powerful voice. They start breathing heavy. Shit.
That
So
sounds really creepy.
that's just how it is, and I stand by it. Every female wants to fuck Eric. Most men too.
That is super racist, and I don't appreciate it.
It's
I
not
can't hear
racist. It's just the truth.
Yeah,
I've never met a
it's
woman that's
totally
known
racist.
Eric that was like, I wouldn't fuck him. Ew. I've never met that woman. You introduced me to
I
that woman,
swear.
Eric. That woman doesn't exist.
I swear, E throws the racist card when it doesn't apply. Like,
It's just fun for
ain't
me.
no racist about it. He's the child of
Everything is
God. He's a
racist.
child of man. He is all things.
Wow.
Flower child.
We all love him.
Flower child.
But I've yet to meet a woman that wasn't like, yeah, I don't get wet when I look at him.
I'm sure there's plenty.
No, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like ghosts, man. You show me evidence, I'll change my mind, but you ain't gonna find it.
Dude, this fucking guy.
You ain't
So
gonna
by
find
that
it.
statement,
Put this man in front of
by
any
that
woman. He's like,
statement,
what is that? The perfect dad skinny bod with a big dick? Yeah, sign me up with that bald, beautiful head.
Crazy.
so by that statement, I feel like you're admitting that AOC would feel the same way. Are
Oh,
you
AOC,
comfortable
what
with
you think I'm gonna let Eric anywhere near my lady?
it?
It ain't gonna happen.
I mean, if he goes to the strip club, then
If he goes into the strip club, the ladies just say no money. They start throwing money at him. It's a reverse Uno card. He
no,
walks
that was
in, they
to
say
imply
shit. They start sweeping the floors towards Eric. And they all
that was to
surround
imply that
him. I've been there, dude. Go to the swamp, bro.
that was to imply that AOC was a stripper.
You know what? Don't even try to play that because my brain subconsciously dodges that because I wouldn't ever think that about that baby lady. She would never do that. Future president of the United States.
Oh, God.
Whether you like it or not, if I don't even like it. You know what I mean? I don't because you should be at home with me, hanging out, playing Halo. But that's another story.
Is Candace Owens gonna be her running mate?
Oh, yeah, right. First night in the hotel, AOC beats the dog shit out of Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Candace Owens stands up. She thinks she's something out here. She's like, look how wide my eyes are. You don't think I got 180? I'm ready. And then AOC's like, bitch, you ugly. She killed her with words. She said, look, one right to the face from Puerto Rico. That's all you need. You need a quick queen's right. I can't be the only man around New York that loves her. Come on now. Everybody loves some AOC, dude.
I didn't know you were in New York.
AOC's from New York. Thank you. Not that I stalk her. I wouldn't simp like that, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what she's about anyway. But I like the brains on that one. I'll tell you what, she got a big old brain. She be
Is
thinking
that what
stuff.
you're looking at?
I don't like the Green New Deal. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of that per se. But that's because she hung around this Irishman too long. She's like, yeah, Green New Deal. I got this Irish weird fucker. It should have been, combed back a bit. But he hasn't apparently got through the tests yet.
So she hasn't met the right Irish. She needs you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Facts.
Gaelic amen.
So we gotta make someone disappear.
No, dude, we would never do that. We love all humans, and especially you big, huge German, fucking Irish, fucking ginger looking crazy man. Like I got no problem with you, bud. Okay. But your lady's my lady. Anyway.
Anyway.
We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's just a man crush, too. You're allowed to have a man crush. You know how many women have crushes on fucking random men? I mean, it's a normal thing, dude.
Like freeze and shit.
But we don't talk about our crushes enough, you know what I mean? Used to go back to Maya. Get out of here. Aaliyah, come on now. Who's with me on Aaliyah? Nobody? Was that before your time?
I love Aaliyah.
Mm.
Knew Aaliyah.
Dude.
Used to hang out with Aaliyah.
Jay-Z had her killed.
Golly,
Jay-Z didn't get killed.
Aaliyah, Maya, who else? Even Beyonce.
Didn't Left Eye die from TLC?
Yep.
Yeah, in a fire. No, speculative murder.
Died in a car accident. She died in a car accident in Venezuela.
Who died in the fire then? With Left Eye?
No, she set her boyfriend's house on fire.
Oh, that's right. And then he died?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, God bless him.
He had her.
She just got charges for setting the house on fire.
Yeah, and then she got unalived in Venezuela. Cool.
No,
Damn.
she got taken out.
Sounds like Jesus. I thought she was trying to kill somebody and died. But no, she just tried to kill somebody and no one died.
Nah, he cheated on her. She got mad, burned the house up.
Started chasing them waterfalls, bro.
It's a black woman thing to do. Arson, attempted murder.
It'd be like that though. Tender love and care.
Fuck around and found out real quick, and she'll burn the house down.
He clearly did not pass a test. There was a
Yeah,
test
was
involved, and he failed.
honesty.
Well, maybe. I don't know who's on the right. But
He was right.
I mean, that's who knows, dude. We were
Who knows
watching
who
this in
was
between Wings episodes back in the day, okay? We don't know shit.
We don't know nothing about nothing.
You know what? Diddy burnt that house down, dude.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He did. He set fire to the baby.
Diddy was 10 years old, man.
Diddy had JFK murdered. I know it. I know it happened.
Diddy shot Abraham, bro. What did you know about it, dude? He was there.
And Dr. King.
Dr. King. He's in Memphis in the woods, man. He ain't fucking around, dude, in the winter.
Goddamn right, brother.
John Wilkes Diddy.
I don't even know the guy's name who shot Martin Luther King, which is good. It's good I don't know that name. Fuck him.
By the government.
Okay.
Well,
there was a guy, like an actual guy. They charged
that was hired by the government.
That's speculative. That's allegedly.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of facts to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do they pay these hitmen? They're dead.
Exactly.
The plan wasn't to pay the hitman. Does the government ever plan to pay anybody that they use? That's just the lore.
So
to bring them in.
They're just making them little sluts. Making them do shit.
Yep.
Oh.
Think about how many people the government has manipulated in order to be able to carry out their own plan. Like
Manson?
Tons of them.
Charles Manson was brought in by the government? Hold the phone. Shut the door. What'd you say right now?
They did experiments with fucking LSD and shit.
To Charles Manson prior to his building of a cult.
Yep.
Huh. How about that?
They're just seeing what he could do.
And then they put him in prison for his behavior after acid.
Yeah,
right.
Obviously.
I need to see the evidence of that one. I think that would be more well known if that was true.
I mean, look, dude, we're talking about a whole government that started the crack pandemic to fund the Nicaraguan war so that they could have controlling decisions and be able to use their lands. Like, come on, bro.
And the same government who made abstract art a thing so it could help combat communism. That is facts.
Wait,
the same government that blew up their own ship to enter into the Spanish War with their people on the ship.
And that probably had something to do with AOC, so I can't handle that.
Probably did.
Octavio Cortez. That was her great grandmother, and I love her.
So, you know, there's no telling what the government can do. They have the propensity to do a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, but that's a slippery slope. We need evidence. We can't just say, like, I could speculate them having a motive, so that means a crime.
Is fucking been proven. There's documentation.
What? What was proven?
The abstract art to combat communism. Because in Russia, the way they look at art is very rigid. They look at people like who have actually made shit. Whereas abstract is all, I guess you could put in air quotes, real artists don't believe in abstract art. So the government legitimately built a company, a magazine, funded all this shit to where people are just hanging out in these fucking art shows, throwing paint on shit, and it's called art. They've 100% made it a thing so they could fuck
Was that
with
like
the
part of the
Russians.
Cold War?
Yeah, yeah. And now
Either
we're
you
like
putting us
at
onto
Trump World.
something or you got strong psychedelic. I don't
Dude, you've
know.
been on some shit, dog. Hold on.
Document, look it up. It's
But
on the thing.
what are the ramifications of that though, in actually winning the Cold War? I don't understand how that would.
The Russians are very rigid when it comes to what they perceive as art.
Well, I know I get that, but I mean, okay, so you make Andy Warhol, and Andy Warhol then beats the communisms.
It's just a way to fuck with them, take away their control and whatnot.
Just
You know
6
what I'm saying?
pictures of Marilyn Monroe in different colors. Fuck you. How about that?
Just fucking paint.
How about some
on
Campbell soup cans?
art and shit.
Fuck
Like,
you. How about a
So
banana duct taped to a wall?
speaking of art and dead women like Marilyn, have y'all ever heard of the most beautiful suicide?
what? Tell me. I'm gonna look it up and watch several.
So the most beautiful suicide was a photograph that was taken and has sold for millions. It was a lady who, in real life, actually got prettied up, like did her makeup, dressed up, everything else, and then jumped off of a building and then landed on a car. And when they looked at her and the news media took pictures of her, like they thought that she looked like a model just laying there sleeping. That shit is
Wow.
sold like crazy. It's called the most beautiful suicide.
People are crazy, right?
And for the record, we do not promote suicide. I'll go,
Not at
guys. We
all.
love you. We love you so
If
much,
you
Algo
or someone
gods.
you know, if you or someone you know are in danger of harming themselves, please alert somebody.
Just throw a comment in and be like, hey, I know somebody. And then, an angry black man will call you and
Bingo.
tell you why you and your white privilege should get fucked.
You're a wild child.
I'm sorry. I'm a loose cannon out here, dude.
Yeah.
Lay down on the couch and tell me about your experience at the Diddy.
Yes. Yes, Jay Quellen, D Nice.
I'll be nice to your butthole.
Fucking blockade, dude.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
There was an interview. I did this interview and I booked this lady and she comes in the meeting and she told me when we were interviewing on the first call that people make fun of her all the time because her name looks like Jay Quellen. And it's Jacqueline, obviously. Her name's Jacqueline. But people make fun of her because the way she spells it is Jay Quellen. And I just couldn't help myself. When she came in the meeting, it was funny. We had like 15 people in there. and you should have it was bad. It was bad. It was not good. But it was interesting because like she knew what I was talking about on a one-on-one level, but there's 15 people in there. And I'm just like, yeah, Jay Quellen. And I even gave it to her like she did not appreciate that. She did not. No one in the interview did. They were like, what? Did you just reference Key and Peele? I mean, it was just like a deeply fucked up joke, but whatever. I was like, Jay Quellen Blacke, because that's her middle name is Blake.
Wow.
And I threw it all out there, dude. Jay Quellen Blacke, dude.
I like it.
Blacke.
No, Blacke is from the skit, though. It's Key and Peele.
Like,
Blacke.
Blacke.
They just was too serious. They couldn't appreciate the artistry of a joke that you were cracking for them.
Jay Quellen Blacke.
I think that's the song that we need to have at the beginning of the show.
Well, in hindsight, they probably thought that I was calling her black.
Probably.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Vision.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kill myself.
You better fucking not, you piece of shit, motherfucker.
Again, if you or somebody you know is struggling with depression,
it's all for the bit, okay? Before anyone Baker asks me, I'm not killing myself.
Yeah, you're not doing none of that.
No, I would never dream of it. I love paying bills.
God bless the person that sits through this almost 4-hour podcast. Well, video.
If you're still with us, I'm sorry.
Hey, we've been running pretty hard.
I apologize in advance.
You better apologize.
And after. I don't know when these guys stop. They just keep going.
I mean, I'm ready to right now, personally.
Yeah, we're gonna have to shut it down.
You guys going nuclear? Is DEFCON 5 on this shit?
DEFCON 5, we need to end the world right now. I'm tired of this planet.
All right.
World War III is coming. E, just calm down. World War III is on its way. Calm
Okay.
down.
All right, now.
God, we need an end of the world Burger King microphone. We need an end of the world rocket. Number one. What else do you guys want?
I would love a burger with some fries, bro.
Would you like some onion rings with that? Nuclear holocaust?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spoil myself. I'll do that.
Okay. You want the large? I know you want
ready?
the large. You want the large. Anyway.
You want that? Yeah, I definitely want that large.
You want that large? Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, I want to get some of that there too. And you got crack.
You got crack. You would ask
No.
that.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't have crack. He has tahini because he's trying to attract the Mexican.
Right. I've got the purest blue agave.
Agave.
Yes.
That peyote.
Nectar of the gods.
Right.
How about that ayahuasca?
I wouldn't fuck with that shit, dude.
Peyote.
I don't want to meet all my demons. Thank you.
I do. Let's go, bro. Who wants to go with me?
I'm good. I'm all good on vomiting and all that. I'm
Yeah,
good.
that was like the worst part, but whatever. I don't care.
The violent diarrhea and vomiting. Yeah, that's not really my thing.
I don't give a shit. I've done both.
No, you
At the same
will give a
time.
lot of shit.
Yeah, you'll give all of it. It's
All of the
fine.
shit.
That's fine. Show me the truth. Spirits, I'm ready and open for you. Are ghosts real? I must know.
Oh, they're gonna be
Cleanse
real,
your
dude.
soul.
They'll be real when you take that shit. It'll be very real.
Who knows? Dude? Maybe I'll go into it like I never want to touch these cigarettes again. I need to stop, and then afterwards I'll never touch them again. Like one of those types of transformations.
Right.
You're gonna have Bill Cosby ghost dad trying to get you some Jello pudding and pills.
And it sucks that he was such a super rapist because he was actually, I don't even care. Dude, I'll still watch his old shit.
Ghost Dad was the shit, dude. Ghost Dad was the shit. I don't care who you are. Yeah,
When
he was out there. He was out there essaying. Sure. Yeah.
He's doing terrible things.
I mean,
content was good.
I don't even remember the pill name he was using. Quaalude?
Probably.
He was giving out Quaaludes, horse tranquilizers, okay?
What's the drug of choice back then?
It's kind of depressing.
Another Quaalude, you'll love me in the morning.
So that's what a Quaalude is a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, I used to fuck with them.
Okay. I've never heard of them.
I mean, for me, not for women, to be clear.
Yeah, you might want to make sure you clarify on that.
I don't fuck with them that way. I don't drop them in your drink.
That's how you get past the test.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Cosby got past all the tests. They wake up wondering why they're spread wide.
He was a straight A student, literally.
Why am I shitting my pants? Hung out with Bill Cosby too much.
Just one time.
Just one time. That's all it took, man. That was some good.
It was one time at band camp.
Didn't he already have like 30 kids with his wife or whatever?
30 kids.
30 damn kids.
Probably not. I think you might be going back to the Cosby Show, where he had some kids.
How many kids did he actually have? I think most of them died, right? They were
Jesus.
No.
They did.
No, dude. They're still like very much walking around.
One of them died. I think one of his sons died.
Yeah.
You just want photos of him.
No, I'm telling you, one of his kids did die in like a car accident or something.
Yeah. Probably. You have enough kids and live long enough, they might die before you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always terrible.
It's one of the arguments against having kids. What if it dies before you? Fuck.
Well, fucking suck it up, Buttercup. We'll make another one. Shit.
Sure.
I know it doesn't work
like that. Actually, he was right.
I mean, I guess it does kind of work like that, but that's kind of oversimplifying.
He did. He had a son named Anise Cosby that was murdered.
Damn, look at me go.
Karma.
Oh, it happened in.
Sorry, dude. Your dad's Cosby. Ooh, wrong place,
It
wrong
wasn't
time,
a
bud.
car. Didn't die in a car. It was a gunshot to the head
Ugh.
What
in a
year?
robbery
Ugh.
What year was
Fuck,
this?
man.
in '97.
Damn.
Back in 97.
Good old 97, man. 90s were the good days, good years. I
You was
mean,
like
Not
what,
really.
6?
Not really.
I was 7 years old. Shut up, Colin. Here I was about to say, let's throw in the 80s and the 70s too.
The 80s are
And
dog shit.
you said fuck everything. The whole forever is shit.
Yeah, well, no. Things were good at one point. I just don't know when exactly. It's not in our history books exactly. Our country has
It's
mostly
probably
been
Oh,
like
through shit for
the first,
248 years. And do you know
the
the
first
average length of an empire? The
Hmm.
lifespan of an empire? Do you know the average?
20 years.
Well, we're 248 years old, and the average empire lives 250 years.
So we
So
got
so
you
it's
say
about time.
buckle up. hmm
It's about time.
Maybe. I doubt it. We're not going to go quietly in the night in the next 2 years, so it's going to last longer than 250 because there's a wide
Well,
span
I
in
don't
the
know.
all empires. That's a wide span, but still 250 is the average. There's some that last 5,000. So maybe we're one of those. I doubt it. But
I don't know. Trump just took office, so it might be tomorrow that we.
I doubt it. There's too much money and power involved. We're going to have to kill everybody for a while, and then they'll be like, hey, fuck these guys. We're going to kill them. And it'll take a while. I mean, I give us at least 300
nuclear.
years, a solid
Nuclear
300.
war
Like,
happens.
As
Long as no one launches any nukes, as long as no one says, I don't give a fuck about the planet, it's then we're good. I think we'll be alright.
But if I was a betting man, I would bet on us doing that.
I fucking hope we don't. But we do have the most.
We have all of them. We have all the subs. We got it all. What are you going to do?
Well, children like to push buttons, and we do have a child in the White House.
He's a
Yeah.
loose cannon, bro. We don't know what's going to happen. But I just know militarily we dwarf the entire world. So they want to fuck around and find out. They're going to about they're going to get about 50 years of suffering under U.S. military command. At least, if we wanted to spend everything we have, we could make the whole world suffer for at least 50 years.
Long time. I've spent
But
so much.
problem is enlistments are down and they keep going down. So that would rely a lot on technology and not so much actual manpower.
They probably just fucking say
Because
guaranteed
people are not joining, bro.
mandatory service.
Yeah, the draft could come back. But we could, I mean, we're only going to go to some degree. I mean, it's potentially the death of the whole thing, capitalism, not the U.S., but capitalism as a whole. So watching that die, I mean, people could stop enlisting, stop showing up, leave the country. The new American dream is to leave the fucking country, dude.
Yeah.
The new American dream is to not live here anymore. So
Yep.
to have
What a lot of people are doing.
yeah, there's not going to be many people that are enthused about being drafted. There's only so long that can go on before it leads to some type of just total coup, is what that is.
Total anarchy.
Well, the military itself would stop obeying orders from command.
Yeah.
And then you got a problem.
I would imagine that would happen first.
Well, that's the real civil war. It's not going to be. It's not going to be like Trumpers versus Kamala fans. It'll be, those within the military that listen and those that are like, no, general principle.
To find someone who will fire on an American citizen.
Oh, they've done it. They did it. They did it at Kent State in the 60s.
They probably reserved it. Okay,
Huh?
in the 60s.
During the Vietnam War, they shot 4 innocent people that were throwing bottles and rocks at the National Guard.
Okay, if
They opened fire, dude.
The government said, "Hey, go fucking take these people out," and they were, you know, citizens.
First of all,
Trying to have a tough
the
time.
damn government sent our damn military into the Vietnam. It's just police. Do not fire on anybody. Just be there.
Return
You know how many
fire
damn
only. Yeah.
soldiers
Hmm.
dying, dying because
They
they
weren't allowed to
damn
shoot.
were right. They were held back on what they could do.
Hell yeah.
You just sent
Yeah.
your men to be slaughtered. Like that's fucking insane.
So people are protesting it, and they got shot. So no, that would happen again, dude. And that's kind of what we're seeing is a repeat of about 50 years ago. It's like Cold War again, right? Same kind of shit. And it's yeah, you're not going to see a massive like, yeah, the army's going to go door to door in LA or something like that. But it'll start on like it would start on like a microcosm somewhere. Somebody opens fire on civilians, and then all of a sudden, guess what? In this country, you're gonna have civilians with guns that would open fire back. That's where that's the problem. That's why I stay in the house. Where I stay safe.
I will tell you that problem will definitely be
Cincinnati.
here. If I'm knocking on this door. The ARs will come out. The 45s will come out. Trust me, my house.
Yeah,
is
he's going
ready.
out in a blaze of glory.
A full blaze of glory.
We're gonna do.
That's what everybody would do. That's the problem. That's the rock and the hard place where between is like, yeah, we gotta start getting along. You know, we gotta actually start kind of like recognizing our own things that we're wrong about, or otherwise, we're all going to be wrong. Just because we won't admit that we were wrong about certain things between each other, we're all going to be wrong in the sense against these massive billionaires and the powers that be in this oligarchy. We got to decide that we were a little bit wrong with each other, or we're going to be real wrong, all of us, against fucking Apaches. So
yeah, I doubt that'll fucking happen. They won't follow those orders, buddy.
I hope not.
I don't see that going down like that. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't see it either until I start seeing presidents saying they want a third term.
Like another, if he was Hitler like that, no, then that would probably be the case. But no,
No, he's worse than Hitler. Hitler was educated.
no, doesn't have that level of following, and so that won't happen.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't have the articulation of language. He doesn't have the.
No.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Totally not.
So that
No.
you won't see our.
At least I would hope not. But that I've been saying that for a long time. So who knows? But it's just
they would turn on the government before they just start leveling fucking cities because they're not following. And
you would think that.
Well, they'll make an enemy of one group, and then we'll all be.
The one thing that he has going for him is putting people in place that have money, because money runs the world. So if the military gets an influx and wages go up, they will do what the fuck they were told.
To a point. At some point, money doesn't matter. Those guys that are about the duty and shit, the real hardcore guys, the special forces dudes that you don't want showing up,
but
those motherfuckers are not gonna go for that. Yeah,
how many of them are there though?
Exactly. Like it would splinter the whole military into two groups. Right. That's the problem.
I think it would be fine. The separatists would win because the people aren't gonna go for that type of shit.
Yeah, the people will be behind them. Yeah.
You would think, but look at how many people was pro him that was willing to go out and do crazy shit for him. So come on, let's be realistic about it.
Well, that was only 1 million or something nationally. I mean, you talk about 330 million we have, so it's kind of a small. Even though, I mean, they showed up on January 6th pretty hard, but that doesn't matter against the entire country. That's a pretty small group. That's a small percentage of the whole country. And it's not representative of the whole country by any means.
Power to the people.
And I would argue that most of us are pretty much in agreement with everything. It's only the fringes they want us to look at so that we feel separated from our neighbors, and we just feel like we're the only ones that think the way we do or whatever. It's all bullshit. It's all bad for us. We all agree.
Yep.
We just need to have a goddamn meeting.
Ow. Excuse me. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not talking AA here. I'm just saying a meeting of the fucking Proud Boys and the MAGA hardcore and the equivalent of the Black Panther and Kamala's followers. We need to hang out for a little bit, talk about how we're all getting fucked. We just
Get a
don't
beer
hang out,
together
dude.
and
Yeah, but I gotta go, guys. Like this has been running way too long. I can't do it anymore.
You know what?
I said I was
You're
ready
way
to
too
shut it
long,
down
dude.
like
Because
20 minutes ago.
I know it's a total
Me
nuclear
too.
anarchy.
Yeah,
All right.
but fuck if this wasn't good. God damn it. I'm having a wonderful talk. This is really good.